Oh, there we go.
Hello everybody! Welcome in. I hope you're all doing well. I probably should set up the art stuff, but at the moment I'm just vibing. We just vibing to Pokemon, so... Hello! I hope you're all doing well today. I'm just vibing. I was gonna do fan art, but I'm working on a sewing project, and I might as well work on that, so... Because I have the time for it, and it's, like, fun. So, we're gonna do that instead. It's fun. So you get to just hear me yap while I work on sewing gloves. It's great. And I gotta like figure out the measurement for this, but it's like not that bad. Because if I do it like this and stretch it out, I need to like pin this, but it's on my hand, so I can't really pin it. It's like bad. It could hurt my fingies. And my hand. My hand's already been through enough shit by being poked at. I can't do more. So if I do it like this, then I could also like stretch out and fix this. So pull this together, stretch it out. And then I can just like...
Ziggy is allergic to
Bitch! Fuck you! Why do ads always get me? This is why I hate YouTube. I love it, but I hate it. YouTube always be like that for me, and I hate it. Anyway. Yeah, I gotta make that curve a lot more inwards. Bum bum. We always have to have the ferret walk when it comes to Pokemon music. It's always the best part about it. It's just like the ferret walk and you feel cute. Wee wee wee. Boom, boom. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How do I do this with only one hand? That's the problem. Well, I could switch hands, actually. Let me do this like this instead. Instead of using my right, I use my left. Because it's my hand. Logically, should work either way. Logically. But it could also not work because hands and body parts are weird. So, I'll figure it out. There we go. And then pull this down. Thumb is shaped quite well with the like piece I've made. So I hope you guys have been well. I've just been like, it's just been like decompressing basically because I've been like in work mode for like hours and I'm just like, finally I get some time to breathe, and it's like, chill. But I can't chill because I'm me. Anyway. Go. So about here, and then say just like a little bit off of here. There we go. About there works, and then if I follow that curve, I then go this way. We can just like follow this a bit more without like messing up my thumb. There we go. This is not a great pattern, but I had like a good pattern and then I fuck it up, but it's fine. Because making a glove pattern is like really hard, so it's like, fuck. I mean, this can work. I just gotta like sew it correctly. So if I like stretch the fabric out, because my thumb is kind of dumb. So we just be vibing. I hope you guys have been well, though. It's just been a decompressing sort of time. But I gotta get back to work in like a couple hours because I got shit I need to do, and it's great. that connects to here, which curves in. This should work, I think. I think this should work. My legs just hurt. Fair. I get that. Sometimes your body just says, fuck you, and you just have to deal with the shit, and you're like, damn it. I don't want the fuck you, though. I want the be nice. And then your body just isn't nice, and you're like, damn it. Alright, so we'll go with this for now. Fuck you for ads. I hate it. And YouTube, I'm not gonna pay for YouTube Premium, because guess what? That's a ripoff in my opinion, because why are you so against ad blockers? Like, I get it, ads make me money, but like, you could like, make it actually more profitable instead of just being a dick, you know? Just my thought. To be vibing. Alright, so that's my new glove pattern, which I'm gonna reflect on my thing and see if this works. Ugh, come here. If this works, then yippee. If it doesn't, then flying fuck. I have to make a new pattern, and like, that's not fun, because I've made like 5 drafts already. I don't want to make more. Let me just like intake it here and see how it looks. There we go. Close. That's close to where I want it to be. And there we go. Let's see if this works. Is this fine? That's close. I just need to like curve the end a bit more, and it's like hard to do that because it's such a weird placement, but I need to go to the right spot. It's hard to curve. I hate doing this, but it's fine. Why do I do this to myself? Because I want to do cosplay, and cosplay is a bitch, but this is the life I live. It's fine. I want to do cosplay, and this is how I have to work. If I have to redraw this pattern again, I'm gonna be sad. But life is like this. We'll say this is it for now, and we'll see what happens. Probably shouldn't have cut the pattern itself. I should have just waited, but it's fine. Ah, this song, bitch. This makes me sad. Damn. Now I'm sad. This song always gets me when I used to play Pokemon Black and White, man. just pretty song. It's kind of funny because this particular song was so... I guess the term would be well-liked, that it was actually used in, X and Y, which... the tracks that I usually know that actually get transferred to, newer Pokemon games are usually, like, legendary battles or, like, important characters that are connected to them. So it's, like, pretty interesting that, like, this song was brought back into Pokemon because it's, like, not connected to any particular character besides maybe Bianca and N, but, like, the fact that it's, like, connected, like, it came in and they're like, yeah, we'll play this song, and it's like, oh, well, it's cute. One thing I like about X and Y. But, like, which is difficult to say because X and Y is my least favorite generation. Like, it's not a bad gen, but I have some issues with the game. I have a lot of issues with certain aspects of the game, but that's not neither here nor there. So it's just, like, fun. Fuck you for... Every time, it's like every song, they're like, add, and I'm like, no. Fuck off. Let's see how well this works. I might have cut this a little bit too short, damn it. Fuck. Oh, this glove is gonna be wonky then. Great. Yeah, this glove is gonna be wonky. Fuck. At least the other one won't be as bad. Damn, that's always the problem. Well, I know I need to, like, fix the pattern on my thing, so I have to draw it right. What would be, like, a good thing to think of? Because I'm just, like, sewing and vibing, and I'm sewing weirdly because I don't have a ballpoint needle and I'm using stretchy fabric, so how I don't fuck up the elastic in the stretchy fabric is that I sew with the needle backwards. So the pointy end of the needle is very close to my hand, so I could possibly stab myself, and it's like, great! Good choice, you know, look at you, being great. Let me actually scoot up, because I'm, like, leaning back, technically. Oh, boy. I do wonder. I guess I could talk a little bit about, like... Oh yeah, there's stuff I want to plan. I shouldn't really talk about it because it's, like, something for much later and I want to keep it hidden and, like, NDA, I guess. But I guess I could talk about the 2nd anniversary because I have no idea what I'm going to do for my 2-year anniversary, which comes in October. So I got a couple months to figure something out. But I'm just like, eh. I think we're just gonna vibe for the 2nd anniversary because I don't know what I'm gonna do, honestly. Like, I don't have anything planned, which is not a great thing. Like, I had something big planned for my birthday, but this time I'm like, question mark, we'll see. Probably not a great idea, but maybe I can think of something. Maybe we can do another demo day where we could, like, you guys send in demos for games. I download them, we play them for the entirety of, like, 6 hours. 6+ hours, maybe, like, a little bit longer, but we'll see. Or maybe we just vibe and chill and, like, we talk about stuff that we can work with, you know, maybe, like, talking about, like, what I can do to improve my my streaming. I'm, like, so used to thinking of YouTube and watching YouTube, then I'm like, wait, nope. Wrong side of the internet. Maybe we could do something like that, where it's just like, you know, I get ideas to see what I can do or like plan out for the future. Because there's a bunch of stuff I would like to plan in the future. I have one thing that I want to do, but I'm most likely gonna do it, later. Probably next year, just because I want the time to, like, dedicate towards it. It's a lot of, like, the way I look at it, it's gonna be a lot of work. Maxwell! Hey! Thank you so much for the 15 months! I don't know why my alert isn't playing. It probably died, so I'd have to fix it later. But thank you so much! God, it's been 15 months. What the fuck? 15 months. Ooh, boy. That's, like, weird to think about, because it's like, damn. Yup, indeed. Indeed. It's like, Ooh, damn. Ooh, damn, and it's like, gosh, it really has been, that long. Wow. Wow. Damn. Jesus Christ. So, most likely, it will just be, like, another demo day for, the 2-year anniversary, because I can't think of anything else to do. I'm a dumbass. I have something planned for 3 years. We have something planned for 3 years, because I was like, this is a long project that I want to work on, and it's going to take a lot of time for me to get to. Therefore, I should probably hold it off and hold it back for next year, so that way I have enough time to properly plan everything and put it together for you guys. And then I can, like, have fun with, like, the advertising and everything being put together. That's probably what I would do. For 2 years, we might just do another demo day and just, like, have fun, vibing, and have a good time together. You know, celebrate 2 years of me streaming, which is kind of gnarly when you think about it. Like, it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years. I never thought I would be streaming for 2 years. It's kind of weird to think about how much I really do want to keep streaming. Because streaming, usually what happens is, like, people get either bored of it or people just, like, grow disinterested in it because they're just like, I'm not growing, or, like, I'm not doing this or that. And I was, like, sort of thinking, it depends on how much I like it. We'll see how far. Maybe this will be, like, a year-long endeavor, or a 2-year-long endeavor, etc., onward, so on and so forth. But I'm, like, sitting here thinking, I want to stream for, like, a decade. like maybe at least 5 years. Like, 5 years of me streaming, and see how I feel. And we're almost halfway there. We're almost halfway to what my current goal, current brain goal is, which is, like, 5 years. In 5 years, I'll see where I'm at and see how I'm doing, and if I, like, keep enjoying it, then it's like, well, fuck yeah, another time, let's go. Hello, Zero! Welcome in, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. So it's just, it's sort of exciting to think that I've just been so happy with streaming and, like, venting or having fun and just doing my own shtick, that it's lasted over almost 2 years. It's lasted over a year, which my brain was like, what you mean? What you mean it lasted longer than that? And they're like, yep, it lasted longer. And I was like, oh shit. It's like, goddamn, I didn't think I would get this far. But I did, and it just feels like very much of a proud moment that I could get this far. And it means a lot to, like, have, you know, people just say hello or just lurk and, like, still catch up with this little glitch and just, like, have fun with her. Like, I'm just like, people won't stay around. People did. I'm just that one person who exists, and it's like, damn. I kind of am happy that I got the opportunity to stream. It's very much like, I didn't think I would be able to do much. This would be like a passing interest, and nope, it's stuck. And I want it to keep sticking for a long time. Like a long time. Maybe one day I'll work up the courage to do some other things in the career. Maybe one day I'll work up the courage to keep, to try something really new and see, well, does this fucking work? And if it doesn't, alright, chill. We don't gotta worry about it anymore. Goodbye. like, I definitely want to do, like, a 2.0, like, in my streaming career, I would definitely want to do a 2.0, debut, I guess, because, I do plan on getting a better PC. I do plan on getting a stronger PC, and by that time, I'll technically have two because of my laptop and my, and the new PC, so I could do, like, a double streaming setup. That's, like, my goal. Like, genuinely, I think for my birthday, or, like, I will probably get myself a new PC, which I need to ask my friends for some help, and that's, like, a bit. That's, like, a little thing I gotta, like, research and put together, but yeah, definitely gonna get a new PC, a very powerful PC, based on, like, what I kind of, like, I'm going for, and I'm asking some friends for help. And they're like, okay, cool, so do you care how it looks? And I'm like, no. I mean, a pretty PC would be cool, but I'm going for, more affordable, but powerful. And they're like, alright, we can do that. And I'm like, yippee! We'll see, we'll see. But it'd be very fun. It'd be very fun to do that. It'd be very fun, and thus, once I do get a new PC, that means I can come and, like, do maybe, like, a double stream setup where, like, one PC is playing the game, the other PC is streaming. I'd have to do research into that one, or just have just a better PC, so I could actually use my model for once more than just for Switch games that I'm just now realizing I could do. I could have done this, where it's just, like, doing Switch games, and it's, like, 3D modeling. Not 3D. Why am I doing 3D modeling? No, that's not for, like, years ahead. 3D model will be fucking never. But, like, live 2D model, the actual model, working and, like, cohesively looking decent. Like, cohesively looking good. Revolutionary technology, exactly. Oh my god, I could run my PC, and I could run my PC with both my model and the PC game. Oh my god, the gods have smiled upon me. That would be very fun. That would be very cool. But, like, it's not gonna be for a while. It's most likely gonna be for my birthday, and I will, like, have the money saved up for that, so that way we're just, like, not having, like, I'm already saving money for it, and I'm, like, gonna ask friends for help, but, like, it's like, damn, I gotta, like, do some work, but I'm okay with that. Okay, that's a lot better in shape. That's a lot better. That looks so much better. Yippee. That looks a lot better. The side is a little bit questionable, but I can, like, fiddle with it and, like, taper it in. But, like, holy fuck, it worked. Yippee! So I can sew up this part of the hand now and, like, fix this up.
Labor Day
Fuck you. Ads always happen. But yeah, I'm just excited to see, like, I really need to ask around for, like, setup for, hand cam. Because I do want to do hand cam streams. Sewing today? Yep, I'm sewing, baby. Because I'm working on technically my first cosplay, so I'm like, might as well take the time I have now to work on it. I'm making gloves for it, and gloves are notoriously difficult for cosplays, but I want to try. Because trying means I did it. If I don't try it, I didn't do it. So therefore, try it. Try shit, y'all. Unless it's dangerous and you get hurt, then possibly don't try it unless you got the funds to do so. But yeah, it's just been a good ton of fun. I hope to, I really want to do hand cam streams. I just need to, like, get the proper equipment and figure out how to do it, because, I think you realize this glitch is a little bit dumb when it comes to figuring shit out. Like, sometimes I'm like, oh, this is easy. Other times I'm like, huh? I don't get it. I'm stuck, and you're like, you know, it just goes like this, and I'm like, oh. The dumb butt moments. We'll see, we'll see. We'll see what happens, but who knows. I definitely want to do it because hand cam, because then I can, like, show the process of me sewing, and, like, y'all can see how scuffed my sewing tactics are. It's great. It's lovely. It's very fun. In time, we'll figure it out. But there's a lot of stuff I want to do, and I want to, like, reach it. Even if I, like, stay tiny forever, which I don't care about. Like, here's the thing. Everyone, like, always talks about, like, things to, like, grow and become bigger and better, and it's like, well, yeah. Obviously, a lot of channels, including myself, would like to be bigger and reach out to multiple people, or, like, more people than their current audience. But if my current audience was just this for the rest of my streaming career, I would not really give a fuck. Like, I'm comfy. I hope y'all... I'm, like, wanting to make this a comfy place. I hope everyone else is comfy while we just vibe. Like, there is nothing really incentivizing me saying, oh, I have to grow. It's like, nah. I want to grow, but, like, I know that's gonna be a long time. I know for a fact I probably won't reach 1,000 followers for a very long time, considering my pace, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with, like, not speeding up in growth. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with just having my tiny community for as long as it'll have me, you know? There are other people out there who do want to grow, and nothing's wrong with that. Nothing's wrong with wanting to grow. Nothing's wrong with, you know, outpacing others or just being a quote-unquote more popular streamer, as long as you're comfy. And I'm very comfy, and I'm very happy. I get to have a little fun community where we just get to make jokes with each other. I get to have my fun. I get to, like, do dumb shit and just smile and just be like, hee hee. Welcome to my world. I'm an idiot. I'm crazy, it's fun. It's like, it's just very fun. It's very good. So we'll see what happens, especially like next year, because next year I'll have a lot more free time for a little bit, so I'll probably plan something. I could plan something for, my birthday as well, or we could just make the birthday a vibe moment as well. I'm just gonna be vibing for a while, and then comes 3 years. And it's like 3 years is where I'm like, alright, here we go. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. But who knows, who knows. I've got plans, and they're gonna be a lot of work, but I'm okay with that. As long as I can get help. Help is difficult. The help is difficult for me to ask sometimes, because I'm just like, but I can do it though. And it's like, yes, you know, you can do it, but it's not fast enough. And I'm like, but I can do it. And it's like, you know, that's not how this works. I have to have sometimes my friends bonk me on the head and say, you know, just ask for help. And I'm like, but I can do it. And it's like, no. Ask for help. And I'm like, you're correct, but I want to do it. And it's like, nothing's wrong with that. You just need someone to help you. It's just like that. It's just funny though. My stubborn ass. My stubborn ass. It's fine. Me like being stubborn, but it's like also sometimes that stubbornness bites me in the butt. I am excited for a couple of things in the future, because Feeny and I were... If you guys have seen the Pokemon Soul Link Nuzlocke I did with Feeny, absolute so much fun. I am so happy we got to do that Nuzlocke. I am excited to see what kind of Nuzlocke is going to happen next, because we're going to do Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I love Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Some of my favorite Pokemon games. I love Ho-Oh as a Pokemon. It's like one of my favorite legendaries. Like solely because its boss theme, like its theme, is just fantastic. I just get to dance to it and like have a good ass time going and just like vibe into it. Like it did not need to go that hard. Ho-Oh did not need to go that hard, but it did. I'm very happy. So I'm like, what's going to happen with this? Because it takes place, like, Heart Gold Soul Silver is with, like, the, physical special split when it's, like, active. So it's like, okay, now we're in the physical special, like, modern day Pokemon for the most part, besides, like, the fairy type, which didn't exist back then, which, you know, makes sense, because fairy type, technically it's only been around for 4 generations, which is, that's actually what, imagine a 10-way Nuzlocke. Oh boy, Gen 10 comes out and you expect a 10-way Nuzlocke. That would be awful though, because for one thing, you're on call with 9 other people. 2, all of you have to coordinate correctly to make sure that no one else dies. 3, someone's obviously going to be a dumbass and forget something or not remember something correctly. And then someone, and depending on the routes and like the Pokemon you get a shitty like combo, and then someone accidentally kills it and you're like, someone's like legendary dies and it's like, bruh, no, it ain't fun like that, but it's like great. It ain't fun like that, but we will see. I can't wait for it though. I can't wait for that, for the Heart Gold Soul Silver Nuzlocke, and we're gonna be doing Emerald as the Gen 3 one, which was like, that makes sense in my head. I was like, oh, we'll do Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, but I'm like, no. Like, while I do like Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, Mega Evolution just kind of, I mean, you could do the random and still have your fun with it because the randomized stuff that occurs makes sense and like you could have fun with that, but like, I'm gonna be honest, I would rather play Emerald. Emerald at least is interesting. While we don't get Steven Stone as a champion, we get Wallace, and listen, Wallace, good trainer, but like, Steven though. I like my Steel type boy. My Steel type guy, but it's fine. It's just interesting to figure out and see what happens, you know, what would happen. Like, see what happens. So it's gonna be interesting to play through Emerald in that aspect. And then we're gonna play Pokemon Platinum, which I'm like, fuck yeah, Pokemon Platinum is so good. That's like, dear God, it's slow because Pokemon is, Pokemon Gen 4 is like the slowest region. Like, Gen 4 is the slowest thing. But I actually do wonder what we're gonna do with Black and White. Because Black and White doesn't really have like a definitive edition. It has sequels. So are we gonna play Black and White? Or are we gonna play Black 2, White 2? So it's like, which one do we go for? Black 2, White 2 has much more Pokemon to work with. But I like that Black and White is much more isolated, and like you have to relearn all the Pokemon because there's like, they have like a completely new Pokedex, so it's like, we'll see. And if we do Black 2, White 2, like what are we gonna do with that? Black and White, I'm like, I know like Black and White like the back of my hand. I know that generation, I know how it works, I know all the people, like everything within Black and White, I'm just like, yeah, this makes sense. But Black 2, White 2, I know it, but not as well as Black and White. Because Black and White is like, just having that hard reset makes me feel comfy, and I'm like, It's like, intriguing, let's see what happens in this. I probably should add the gussets before I pinch in the side. Get the gussets in, so that way I don't have to think about it. But the gussets are gonna take some effort. Well, anyway. Technically could only do one gusset and see how it fits. If the gusset works, and then I can like fix it up. But y'all, my glove looks kind of awful, but it's just like, you gotta trust the process. Trust the process, don't worry about it, it's fine. It's all good. Because I'm technically making the inside of the glove rather than the outside first, because the outside's gonna take a little bit of time to do. Yeah, I gotta pinch this side inwards, which shouldn't be too bad. I could just like I could actually just fold over this edge and then pin this and work with it, but we can see that in time. There we go. Let's see, think about what we could go with. How long do I need to make my gusset? Oh, holy shit. Excuse me. Where did I put my tape measure? I put my tape measure down and then I lose it, and it's great. Where'd it go? I think I'm satisfied with the redesigns of the Dark Matter trio. Ooh, nice. Nice. Where did I put my tape measure? I remember seeing it, and now I feel like I've just... There it is. Behind my water. There we go. Drink my water. Alright, so I gotta measure this correctly, so... I'm gonna go about, like, let's say it's 2.5, and then we go down. Or let's go with, like, starting with... Yeah, it's about this long, so... 1 and... Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? So 9/16. That's like a weird number, but it works for me. Let me write that down so I don't forget. So 1 9/16 plus I gotta do like the whole thing. Let me see. Okay, so then this and this, 2 and 9/16, which is 1832 divided by 2 is 9. No, wait, that's just... What? Eh? No, it's... Am I dumb? Hold up. I feel like I'm dumb. No, wait, hold up. It's 9/16, 18/16. So it's 2/16, 1/8, and then it's... So... 2.5... 2 9/16. So that's 3... 4... 4 and 1/8. Okay. Sorry, my brain had to calculate the math. I was like calculating. I gave Dark Rimuru the wings of 02 along with the heart wings of Void Termina. Dark Rimuru has spiky hair of Dark Matter blade along with the orange thingies on the side. Oh, the I think I know what you mean. And then Dark Rimuru has 0 streaks. Nice, that's cool. So we go 4. Damn, this is actually taking up a whole piece of this fabric, is it? Damn. So we do from here to here. Let me do 1 from there, right? Yeah, I think that's the distance. Yeah. And then if I measure this... I'm correct. Okay, cool. Cool. Also, where's my phone? I heard a butt. Found a buzz. I had butts. What the fuck are they chatting about? What are people chatting about? Holy fuck. People be chatting, I'm like, huh? What you doing? Why? Oh, right, I forgot I also need to do this. I need to do this so that way I don't forget. So I remember the width that I want it to be. There we go. There we go. And then we can do this and then chill and go. Why are people blowing up in the group chats? Chill, people, chill. There we go. Throw this here. Turn this. Then we can snap this forward. Alright, that's technically gusset 1, but we'll see how this goes. Because I have to, like, make sure this is, like, planted correctly, so.
With Spectrum,
Fuck you. Every time, it's always the ads, and I'm just like, bruh, I just want to listen to my Pokemon music. But no, they're like, we're gonna fuck you up. We're gonna fuck you up, and I'm just like, bitch. Why though? I just want to vibe. Actually, I guess to go with the Pokemon. I have been thinking about this for a while. Maybe what we could do is, I could just buy Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I've been wanting to play the Mystery Dungeon games. I just thought about that. Listening to Pokemon, it's like, would you guys want me to play the Mystery Dungeon games? I love them. They're very fun. Because I would want to get through all of them. Maybe we could do the Mystery Dungeon games. I wouldn't mind that at all. And we can play the one on the Switch first, because that's the most, currently most available one. I have to download the others and figure out how to get them playing and running. Maybe we could do that for tomorrow. I can just buy the game and download it. I wouldn't mind it. Mystery Dungeon is very fun. Plus, we get to see what kind of starter we get. Whenever I play the Mystery Dungeon games, I always get Bulbasaur. And I'm like kind of happy I get Bulbasaur almost all the time because I love Bulbasaur. He's like so cute. I love him so much. I'm like, oh, my baby! So I'm like, what starter would I technically get in Mystery Dungeon? Like, what would I get within the Rescue Team DX game? With this one. I hope I get like a good one. If not, we can just like decide which one would be like fitting for me as a person. I guess, depending on if I like it or not. If I am like, the choice is like a vibe. If it's not, then it's like, oh well, we choose something else. Maybe that's what we'll do next, because the Pokemon games are very much a good. The Mystery Dungeon games, wow, I cannot speak, very much have some of the best stories in Pokemon, so it's like, that's what we'll do. You know what, while I work on this, while I'm sewing this, I might as well buy it now, so that way it's downloaded for tomorrow. Where is my controller? There it is. Ah. Stretch, get over here. There we go. Okay. Buying Mystery Dungeon, baby. Let's go. Yes, for me. Oh boy. Probably should eat more food soon, but I am good. I forgot to set out dinner, damn it. I'll have to go downstairs and, like, go out and grab food then. I forgot to set out food. Well, I could technically, I have something in my fridge that I could eat, but it's just rice and vegetables. I don't have any other thing in there, so. Do I want rice or vegetables? Or do I want a sandwich? That's the question. Do I want rice and vegetables? Or do I want a sandwich? It very much depends. Question mark? Oh wait, it's because I don't have Wi-Fi? Is that reason why? Hold up. Rice and vegetable sandwich! That's so much carbs. Holy shit, the carbs. I'd be like, ugh. Yeah, it's because I don't have the internet. Damn. The amount of carbs for that is like nuts. It's like nuts, man. Plus, that's just like, that is like, just a veggie sandwich, but just rice on top, and it's like, bruh. That's a lot. That's a lot, man. Rice does the bread? So just make rice bread, then. There is such thing as rice, like, paper, so maybe there's rice bread. That'd be very funny. Let me find it. I gotta, like, connect to my Wi-Fi to, like, get the thing going. Hold up. I know I have notifications that I need to get to, but my thing won't sign in, so it's like, bruh. I hate this. I have to sign in on, like, web browser, so I'm gonna be annoyed, but that's just how it is. Yeah, what browser it is. I'm not dealing with this. Fuck off. Anyway. Oh, excuse me. I do be tired because I've not eaten today, and that's a problem. Well, I ate a sandwich before I started stream, but I need to eat something more filling, so maybe that's what the sandwich is for. Maybe I do need to go down and get a sandwich, because I can also get a pretzel. Pretzel will be good. Pretzel will be very good. Holy shit, so much messages already, dear God. Okay, here we go. Cool. Bum 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 bum. Alright, so now I can see if this works. It should work. Now, it should. Keyboard should. Yay, okay. We got Wi-Fi. We're gonna go down here. Open the Nintendo store. We're gonna get the Pokemon. Baby, let's go. Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. That's right, I could pre-order Echoes of Wisdom, but that's not till later. Here we go. Pokemon. Let's see. Not Pokemon Unites. I already have Pokemon Scarlet. Not gonna do that. Let's Go Pikachu. How is Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee still 60 bucks? Bruh. That's so expensive. Anyway. How is Mystery Dungeon still $60? Y'all! That's so... Still! Like, it's still 60. Come on! Are you kidding me? How? Damn, Nintendo really do say nothing goes on sale until we say it doesn't go on sale. Like, god damn. Jesus. That's so much. Forgot the Let's Go games existed. Fair. That is like a fair answer because the Let's Go games, like, are nothing. The Let's Go games really do be nothing. Like, I don't get how the Let's Go games, Well, I do know how, because they wanted people who played, Pokemon Let's Go to, like, get into the Pokemon games. But, like, it was so jarring to play as a Pokemon player. Because it's like, well, congratulations, you've got people playing the mobile game, which is good. But, like, gonna be honest, like, Pokemon Let's Go is, like, a very much, like, drastic take on Pokemon, because you don't even battle Pokemon, you only battle trainers. And it's like, bruh. Well, my starter is just a basic Pokemon. Like, it makes, in a way, sense, because it's technically a remake of Pokemon Yellow, which was never remade. But it's still Gen 1. Again. It's still only Gen 1. Again. This is... Gen 1 has been remade. Technically has been in 1, 2, 3, 4. It's been in... It was the original. Then we have our weird starters. Well, in Pokemon Yellow, Pikachu was your only starter. And then your partner got the Eevee. So I'm like, bitch, fuck you. I want the Eevee. So I'm glad I get to play with the Eevee. But I'm like, I guess. I mean, Eevee, in my opinion, like, makes some sense. Because it's like, you could evolve Eevee whenever you want to like, have fun with it. But I'm like, not with the Let's Go games where they're like, no, you don't get to evolve your starter. You're stuck with a Pikachu and Eevee. But it's like, bruh. And then the Pikachu, well, the Eevee specifically. So what if you gave Eevee a normal everyday rock? Like, nope, not evolving. You give your Eevee a Firestone, no Flareon. No Waterstone, no Vaporeon. Anything? No, you just keep Eevee. But the thing that makes it so dumb is that in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, they basically acted as your, like, helper Pokemon in a way. So, like, if there was, like, anything to do with, like, HMs or whatever, they're like, oh, cool, we can just let the Pikachu and Eevee do it somehow. Should just make Eevee, but bigger. True, I would love that. But the thing that kind of annoyed me was, so Pikachu gets, I think, like, the starters get, like, specific moves given to them depending on, like, how far you get into the game. Eevee has 8 because, you know, representing all the evolutions. I want you to guess the types of names that came in with, Pokemon Pikachu and Eevee with this, like, signature moves that both of them get. I'm gonna pull up one of them. I will tell you right now, they are stupid. They are, like, genuinely stupidly sounding names. I will pull up the list. Surf and Blank. Balloon Pikachu and Eevee, I wish. Here's how we're gonna rank this, I will say this right now. They are all, like, alliteration. So it's like, and they're all, like, based on the types. So you've got, like, something close, like, repeating word, not repeating word, but, like, repeating syllables. So you say, like, a good example would be, like, frozen, frigid, like, something like that, like, frigid field. Like, it's that type of alliteration. I'll give you one of them. Here's one. Buzzy Buzz. Guess what type that is? Bug electric type, because it's meant to represent Jolteon. So, Eevee can learn Buzzy Buzz for electric type move to represent Jolteon. Take a guess as to what some of these others are put together. So we got Buzzy Buzz for electric type, Bouncy Bubble, which makes sense. That sounds like a water type move. It's a water type move, Bouncy Bubble. Sounds cute, you know, nice, cute. Freezy Frost for ice type. Okay, a bit generic in the term, but like, you know, makes sense. I'm saving that one for last. Glitzy Glow, which is a psychic type move. So Glitzy Glow is a psychic type. That's fine. Sappy Seed, absolutely a grass type move. That sounds nice. It sounds good. And then we get to the dumb ones. We got one more. Sparkly Swirl, which is fairy type. Makes sense. That's meant to represent Sylveon. Here's the bad ones. Guess what the fire type is called. Guess what the fire type name is called. Fire Fury? A good idea. That makes sense. That makes sense. You know, that makes sense. I wish that was the name, because that actually makes sense. No. It's called Sizzly Slide. Sizzly Slide. Not that bad sounding, but not great. And then you get to the dark. I need you guys to guess what the dark type move for Eevee is. It is genuinely one of the worst move names I've ever seen in Pokemon history. Because they didn't know how to make the term dark type work. I want to see how creative you guys can be with this. The dark type move. Like, I could think of one being like Dusky Drift, which is like not exact Dark Destruction or something. See, that works. That's a good one. That makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. No. The dark type move is called, and I quote, Baddie Bad. Baddie Bad. It is genuinely one of the worst moves. I'm not joking with you. I am not. It is genuinely one. Oh, it's official. It's official. And let's go. It's real. Look it up. Look it up right now. Look up Baddie Bad. It is a real move. And it is one of the worst named moves in Pokemon history. Because you could not think of something to go for dark type. You could call it said Baddie Bash. Like it's a bashing attack, like it smacks them. Or like dust, like something like, what would be good for like, you could go with like something like Dusky Dash, or like something to go with like dark. But no, Baddie Bad is for the dark type. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Of all things. Of all the things to name your dark type move. You chose to do the same thing as Buzzy Buzz and just repeat the word. To where it doesn't sound official. It probably ran out of creative juice at this point. I can sense it. Like, literally, the electric type, you could have called it Zip Zap Dash. Like, it doesn't have the same alliteration as the other ones, but, like, it sounds right because you have it rhyming. Like, Zip Zap Dash. Boom, there you go. That's it. That's the electric type move. Everyone knows what that is. Zip Zap. They know what it is. But Buzzy Buzz. Zip Zap Zoom. There you go. Zip Zap Zoom. Perfect. Your alliteration's right there. Zip Zap Zoom. It sounds nice. Buzzy Buzz and Baddie Bad. Buzzy Buzz and Baddie Bad. The Let's Go games existed, y'all. It amazes me to think that got through. Like, that was official. That was the official thing in Pokemon. The official one. And I'm like, y'all okay, man? I don't think they're okay. I think they're, like, struggling, man. Like, how tired are y'all that you can't think of good Pokemon moves when you've got so many good moves named out there, right there? Like, you've got so many cool move names that I'm just like, why did we have Zip Zap Zoom? Or Zap Zoom? Or just, like, something short? But we had, we had Baddie Bad. Like, Freezy Frost, fine, makes sense. Sizzly Slide, dumb but okay. Bouncy Bubble, cute, works. Sparkling Swirl, makes sense, you know. But, like, nothing for anything else. It's just this. It's like, bro, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Shout out to Ultra Necrozma's Heaven Scorching Light of Destruction. Or Light That Burns the Sky. Like, damn, you said I will have a cool fucking move and no one can say otherwise. And you're like, correct, server. You'll have a cool move. It's like, damn. Like, thank you for making cool move sounding names. Like, you had so many. And even Eevee can even learn another one called VV Volley, which is based on the term Eevee. And I'm like, that sounds cute. VV Volley? That makes sense. That sounds like a perfect name for a Pokemon. And then it's just Baddie Bad. Like, man. And then the thing is, they say you get those types of shit that happens with Pokemon, but then you get things like freaking, like, new Pokemon games where they're like, here's the new Pokemon, here's Armarouge and Ceruledge. Literally, red and violet, like, scarlet and violet colors, but designed so well and have such cool names that I want to cosplay as Armarouge and make a hoodie out of his armor. Like, bro, that's the coolest shit. You have that much creativity, and then you make Baddie Bad. What happened? Are y'all okay? What the fuck? Are y'all, do you need a minute? Ceruledge, so cool. Ceruledge is like, they make some good fucking designs, and then they're like, oh, we can't think of moves for them. Fuck, I'll just go with Baddie Bad. It's like, bro, I'm disappointed in you. My day is ruined. I'm disappointed, man. I'm disappointed. Come on. Ceruledge is so cool. Like, Ceruledge is like one of my favorite Pokemon, along with Armarouge, Toxtricity, and them. Armarouge, God, I love its arm cannon so much. I love this like floating psychic arm cannons that then just go BAM and just destroy you. It's like, bro. It's like beautiful, stunning, amazing. I'm thriving, and then we get that. But then again, Scarlet and Violet also had Iron Valiant's one of my favorite. Iron Valiant even has a fucking great, like, they can do, I don't know if I fully talked about this, but I've seen people like talk about new Pokemon and saying like they're kind of like running out of ideas, and I'm like, you do realize some of the best designed Pokemon are from the newest generations. Like, genuinely. Like, genuinely. Ooh, something happened. Like, genuinely, some really cool, but serious missed opportunity for the Paradox Pokemon from the future? How so? I would like to know more. But, like, some of the best Pokemon designs have come from, like, future games. Because, I'm sorry, y'all. I understand Gen 1 and its importance because Game Freak keeps sliding in my face. But you're gonna say Muck is the pinnacle of Pokemon design. You're gonna say Pidgey is the pinnacle of Pokemon design. They're not bad designs. I like them. They work. They suffice. But you're gonna tell me that Arbok and Ekans are the pinnacle of Pokemon design. You're gonna tell me that Jinx is the pinnacle of Pokemon design. Oh, you're mixed on the fact that they're all robots and have iron in the front. Ah, yeah, I can see that. I do wish they did have more variety in the naming conventions, but they don't. And I kind of understand why. Like, it makes sense to me in my head. Like, it would be difficult for me to, like, figure out names for them, but I could possibly do it. I do think some of them could have been, like, much more different compared to how they are in-game. Like, instead of just all of them being robots, like, some of them being, like, maybe cyborg or maybe, like, being hologram. I could see, like, a couple of them, like, actually being, like, holographic or some sort of stuff. But it makes sense to me. Because, like, a majority of the, past Paradox Pokemon are technically dinosaurs, which, like, makes sense, but also, like, no, they're not dinosaurs. Like, I don't look at Fluttermane and think a dinosaur. I think Misdreavus. Like, nah. I do think that they could have named the future Paradox Pokemon differently. I do think so. Because, I'm gonna be honest, I don't get why. The Primordial Pokemon were cool? Ooh, yeah, true. The Primordials are really good. We need more Primordial Pokemon. Like that. We need more Primordials. That'd be fun. Who's excited for Pokemon ZA? Pokemon ZA, I'm really excited for, because I'm like, thank God for one Zygarde actually gets his own game and isn't shafted into, like, a separate game. He actually gets his own shit. It was kind of funny how Zygarde is the, like, obvious pick for, like, an upgrade towards Gen 6. And they're like, here's Gen 7, and you're like, okay, cool. And they're like, here's Gen 7 again, and you're like, what? And they're like, but what about Pokemon Z? Don't worry about that. Here's Gen 8, and then here's a remake of Gen 4. But what about Gen 6? It's like, they had, like, the perfect opportunity to do Gen... Zygarde versus Alpharos, true. But, like, they could have done Pokemon Z, and they're like, nah, we're not gonna do that. And they're like, wait a minute, but that's actually perfect, because Z... And it's like, you dumbasses, you could have done that sooner. And they're like, oh, don't worry about it, it's fine. It's like, you're stupid. They kind of stupid. Like, not stupid, but it's like a missed opportunity for them. Like, I get it, they also had the, Pokemon, like, they also had, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, but, like, Gen 3 also had Ruby Sapphire, Fire Red Leaf Green, and Emerald. Like, Gen 4 had Diamond Pearl, Heart Gold Soul Silver, Platinum. Like, you've already had at least 2 generations where you've had multiple generations included, along with, like, a remade version of the game. Why wasn't Zygarde added into the mix? And they're like, don't worry about that, it's fine. Like, don't worry about it, it's all good. It's all good. And then they're like, wait, we can do that though, and then they just skip Gen 5, which I'm gonna be honest right now. I'm scared for how they handled Gen 5 because I'm gonna be honest, Gen 4 remakes for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl were okay. I don't know the right terminology I would say for that, but I have my thoughts on Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I have my thoughts on them. I don't think they delivered in the department that they should have. Like, they're sufficient remakes of Diamond and Pearl. And that's the problem, because Diamond and Pearl were a lot. They were like, the Yap Queen, hello. I do like to yap, but like Diamond and Pearl were good, but they had their issues, especially when it came to the Pokédex, because Diamond and Pearl didn't have very many fire types. They had like only one other fire type, despite the fact that they had introduced a bunch of fire types into the Pokédex, like Magmortar. But Magmortar wasn't anywhere catchable in the game. Like, you couldn't get a Magmortar. You had to wait till post-game to get Magmortar. So a bunch of Pokemon that were in Gen 4 were just locked away and placed somewhere else. And you're like, you sure about that? You sure about that? You sure? It's a little odd. It's a little weird. It's a little odd. Like, it's a little bit oof, but I think the biggest thing that just also didn't work for me was, since it was a remake of Diamond and Pearl, you couldn't have access to the Pokemon that you wanted. Like, you could get other Pokemon from, like, the underground area, but you couldn't evolve them. I will aggressively yap about drumming. My favorite drummers, we like that. We, like, listen, people say, everyone, like, if someone tells you talk too much, it depends on, like, if you're just, like, yapping about something you're passionate about, say leave. I'm like, gone, get out of here, goodbye, I don't give a fuck what you think. I want to yap, bitch. Let me yap. I want to yap, and I want to vibe. That's all I want in my life. Nothing else, nothing more, nothing too crazy. But, like, I want to see what ZA will do. I have a theory as to what ZA will be like. I have, like, a decent-ish theory as to the structure of ZA, based on me playing Legends Arceus again. I think it's gonna be, like, the same style of, like, gameplay, where it's, like, running around and, like, grabbing Pokemon and such. And, like, your main focus is the development of Lumiose City, which is, like, you're going out and researching Pokemon to build Lumiose City. But I think what there's gonna happen is that Zygarde calls you. City open world? Yes. I think the city will be big. Big open world. And we get to see Lumiose City develop. Like, my biggest idea is probably, like, it starts off as a tiny sector, like, a tiny center in the town. And as you go around, like, they say that it's, like, gonna be focused in, I think, they say that it's gonna be focused in the city. But I actually think that they're probably gonna allow you to run around Kalos. And then as you progress the story in Kalos, then a sector of the city develops because of your research and such. So, like, you research and go visit, like, say, a different town and learn various aspects about shopping and, like, how people, like, shop around there. And people are like, oh, we can use that and develop it. And then now you have this huge shopping sector that you can run around the entirety of to find out and see, like, oh, what kind of cool stuff we get. Like, somewhat similar to how Legends Arceus does have it, but, like, bigger, like, much bigger. Or maybe the idea would be Lumiose City is overrun with Pokemon and you have to catch and handle them. Like, they're trying to develop a huge plot of land for Lumiose. And as time goes on, you have to, like, run around and fight all the Pokemon to get there. Who knows? Something like that. But I definitely do think I definitely think the structure that's going to happen is that we're gonna have to find Zygarde cells. Because with the Zygarde cells, This, like, within, I think it was in the Ultra Wormholes in, Gen 7, was where you could find the, Zygarde cells and get the various forms of Zygarde. Most likely what would happen, I think, is maybe something happens where Zygarde gets really angry and, like, is, like, forced to, like, break apart. And Zygarde asks for your help as the player to bring it back together as, like its main, like, get it back to 100%. So you're running around Kalos trying to figure out how to, like, help Zygarde, and on the way you meet up with various Pokemon and trainers that are, like, ancestors to those in Kalos. Maybe we probably will see some, like, other characters just placed in time, like how Ingo was in, Legends Arceus. My boy Ingo, we love him very much for his quirkiness, and my boy developed so much. I miss him. I miss Ingo a lot. I miss Ingo quite a bit. But I definitely do think we could see other trainers coming from other regions, like, falling in. Like, people who are, like, from Kalos or, like, know of Kalos, and they're like, I don't know why the fuck I'm here, but I guess I'm here. And it's most likely gonna be Zygarde calling for help, saying, I've been forced to break apart. Fights a new legendary that starts with A. True, I could see that. Because technically, maybe it's, like, technically the opposite of Zygarde. What if it's like this? So, Zygarde is, like actually fighting to become the next Pokemon legendary, maybe. What if he fights Arceus? What if Zygarde is fighting Arceus? My brain was like, wait, hold up. Don't let me cook on anything, but it's fine. That'd be very funny because it's ZA. I think it probably would be like, if we had to go with the theory of it's fighting a Pokemon that starts with A. Imagine if it's Beta Arceus, bro, that'd be funny. But I could see it where, like, Zygarde is fighting against a Pokemon, and they're both fighting to take the place of, like, either taking place of an old legendary or, like, a new, or, like, trying to be that legendary status. Because it's part of a trio with Xerneas and Yveltal. Sorry, Yveltal. I'm sorry, I have to say it correctly. So maybe these two Pokemon are, like, trying to find out what they could do to, like, gain that legendary status. Zygarde calls you and says, hey bitch, I need help. And, like, because Zygarde is, like, depowered or something, and you have to, like, go help him, like, power up and become, like, Zygarde 100%, where, let's be honest, Zygarde 100% needs to be a goddamn Titan. Otherwise, that's not my Zygarde. I need Zygarde to be as big as Regigigas, and then multiply that by 10. This needs to be a mammoth of the Pokemon. Like, huge, colossal Titan creature. Like, I won't accept anything less. I need big Pokemon. I need Zygarde to be fucking huge. That's just my request to Game Freak. You better make him extremely big, otherwise I will have a riot. I think that's it. We're like, and so you're tasked with collecting the Zygarde cells, which maybe we're gonna continue the idea of the phone, like in Legends Arceus. It becomes, like, it adds into the, like, let's say it's called the guard phone, so it's, like, funny, haha. Instead of the arc phone, it's the guard phone. Cute. So you're having to, like, run around finding all the Zygarde cells. I guess it's, like, similar to, like, the Spiritomb quest in Pokemon Legends Arceus, where you're running around finding the Spiritomb cells. Get Zygarde to 200%. True! 200% Zygarde would be fucking cool. Kaiju fucking shit, baby. I would love that. That would be cool. That'd be fun. That'd be very fun. That'd be very, very fun. I think that would be cool. 200% Zygarde, but he's like this gigantic monster with like tons of arms and legs, and he's just like, hi, and you're like, hello. Ooh, wait, actually, what if we tie it to a Ooh, what if we tie it to a couple of different Pokemon? So, I definitely do think, because a lot of Pokemon within Legends Arceus got their own, like, little quests for you to find and fight against, like, having little boss fights and such. I can definitely see, for one, we most likely are gonna get Hoopa. What if Hoopa's involved in the story? Hoopa doesn't have much, like, story presence, because he just kind of exists. But what if, let's just say this, what if Hoopa is unbound? And, like, Hoopa is there, and he's, like, going to cause a ton of destruction. And Zygarde has to fight against Hoopa. That would be pretty cool. Like, Hoopa versus Zygarde, and, like, both of them are, like, in these kaiju states. Hoopa movie recreated, except better, except good. Hoopa movie except good. What if Hoopa's your, like... Oh, that's probably how they're actually gonna do the Hoopa quest, where it's like Hoopa, like, meets up with you and is playing tricks throughout the entirety of the game. And then finally, when it finds you worthy, it summons various legendaries for you to catch. Or, like, maybe at the post-game, Hoopa is, like, revealed and he's like, hey, I'm gonna be a little shit. And then you have to, like, find a way to, catch all the legendary Pokemon that it's bringing out into the world. Like Volcanion. Well, no, Volcanion's already native to Kalos, so Volcanion would probably be, like, in a big hot spring area that's, like, relaxed. And, like, maybe has a quest about it, like, its shtick. I don't know what the fuck Volcanion's meant to be, man. That's, like, one of the few legendary Pokemon that I'm like, who are you? What does Volcanion do? Heatran? Oh my god. What if Volcanion and Heatran have a rivalry? What if they have a rivalry? Steam versus Steel. Hot Spring versus Inner Volcano, baby. That'd be funny. But, like, Hoopa is your main reason to catch all the legendaries in Legends Arceus, and it's like, bro, what? I do expect one thing in Legends ZA. The Kalos starters. 2 Pokemon that do something. Yeah. I say this, and the reason why I think this is because it's the same thing with the legendary birds. Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres technically have no purpose in-game. Like, they just exist in the game. Which isn't bad, you know, that's fine. You know, that's not wrong. But that was, like, before legendaries, actually had, like, a status. Like, they were legendary because they were, like, there was only one of them per game. It's the same thing with, it's, like, different for, like, Mew and Mewtwo, where, like, Mew has all this lore about being the creator of, like, all Pokemon. And then Mewtwo is like, whoa, humanity tried to recreate Mew, and it created Mewtwo. And they're like, not a good idea. But then once you get to, like, Gen 2, it's like, oh, well, here's all of these cool legendary Pokemon with a story, with a backstory to them. You've got, of course, you've got, we've got Ho-Oh with the burn tower, Lugia with the brass tower. When disaster struck, 3 Pokemon tragically died and all the shit, and then Heatran, Suicune, and Raikou were created. And it's like, ooh, lore. And then Gen 3 said, lore? Let's go. It's like, but then you get to, like, Gen 4, where, like, literally almost every single legendary that isn't, like, a mythical, like, let's say for, Fiona and Manaphy, all have some presence. And then there's Heatran, who just is a Pokemon to be rare. And it feels odd because, like, what is, like, Heatran's guardianship? The volcano? The Mount Coronet? It's, like, never stated what his full thing is. Like, what is his story? Like, no one really mentions him. So it feels odd. And then you get to, like, Gen 5, where it's like, the legendary trio, the Tau trio and all the kind of shit, the black, white, gray, and then you even, like, the Swords of Justice get some storylines and, like, stuff put together. Even Meloetta, who literally is meant to be just a mythical, has their own thing. Victini has its own little lore of, like, being in the Liberty Island and, like, said to bring victory to people. Like, they have a designation. Heatran doesn't seem like it has anything, so it's like, what's the point? Volcanion feels like the same thing, so it's like, bro. I want to know what Volcanion is, but I do wonder what the what the A is meant to represent. Gen 7 then just had the two that was Gen 8. Gen 8 had the 2 dogs. Yeah, Gen 8 was just dog. But then technically it also had Urshifu in the Isle of Armor DLC, and then it had Calyrex and the horses in the what was the other DLC that came in? I forget the DLC for Gen 8 because it didn't mean anything to me. But yeah, they only had the dogs and then Eternatus, which were like story plot point, like ooh, lore. Some Crown Tundra, that was it. Thank you for the Tundra. I didn't remember it was like frozen something, I don't know, but it's Crown Tundra. Because also, can I talk about how Calyrex looks fucking dumb? Calyrex is one of the stupidest looking Pokemon ever. I hate it. But like, in legendary terms, like, they all have like a story presence. Even like, say, Koraidon and Miraidon have a story presence. Because they're technically Paradox Pokemon. And they're like, ooh, like big boy, big scary. Like, you know, like, Paradox Pokemon that are like of Cyclozar, but it's like much more intricate and like much more big. And there's only reported to be 2 of each, which makes sense. Like, it makes sense as to why there's only 2. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Like, there's not really any stated point where it's like, oh, we've got like more Koraidon, Miraidon. They're like, so far we've only found 2. We found tons of other ones. Bring us the AI battle themes. That's when Toby Fox said, I don't give a fuck. They were composed by Toby Fox, so no duh, those songs would go fucking hard. Like, god damn it. They really did say for Scarlet and Violet, we're not gonna pull any punches. Fuck you. They fucking went hard on those themes. And I love them so much. It disappoints me that we can't hear that theme again in-game. Like, you only hear it the one time. And you're like, I'm like, sir! You can't just give me this liquid gold and then just take it away from me. Tropicos and Ogerpon are pretty cool. I do think they are pretty decent Pokemon. They have like their own fun lore and such. I think Ogerpon is cool. I like the mask. Silly mask Pokemon. But like, the AI Pokemon fight, I was just like, oh no, you can't do this to me. You can't give me literally liquid gold. And then you're just like, nope, you don't get to hear it again. I'm like, how dare you? How dare you give me such a good theme that I can't listen to it again? It's like with Ho-Oh. I'm stalling the Ho-Oh fight. Well, I mean, Ho-Oh comes back in almost every other generation, so at least I can hear the Ho-Oh theme whenever I want. But I'm not gonna hear that boss, the final fight in, like, Scarlet and Violet again. I'm not gonna hear that. Unless I go back and replay the entire game again. And just save right before the fight and then just keep refighting it over and over and over again. Bitch, what do you mean? How dare you? How dare you give me such a good Pokemon theme? It's a testament to how much I love that theme. It's like, bro, I want it so bad. I want to keep listening to it. It's like, I just want to hear the battle theme again, but it's been a minute. Oh, Terrapagos always has a good theme when it's Kieran phase. When he joins, true. I need to catch up with, the DLC. Because I haven't fully finished it because I got bored. Not that I got bored, but like, for one, Kieran was a bitch. And two, I got distracted with other shit, so I'm like, I need to catch up. But like, I don't give a fuck if I get spoiled, because I'm just like, I already know what happens. You play the story, you get it. It's like, how dare. How dare. I need to catch up soon, though. But I'm also playing Legends Arceus, and I want to finish that, too, and I'm being nuts. It's just fun. Come here. I don't think I'm gonna finish this glove before stream ends, which is very funny because I've just been yapping and doing this. I was hoping I would finish this glove, but I haven't even gotten to the next gusset. I'm still on the first gusset, bro. I hate that. It's fine. And I gotta check if this fits me because I have to see if it fits. If it doesn't fit, then it's like, fuck. We'll see, though. We'll see, though. I just went on an entire rant of Pokemon. It's great. Let me pull this together. What other games would I be interested? I mean, there's a ton of games I really need to catch up on. There's two. I've talked about this before, but there are too many games coming out that I want to play. Like I need to catch up on games, but it's like really hard to. Now that I think about it, I don't think they ever truly found the reason for terrestrialization, so I'm just gonna assume it's Terrapagos. It most likely is Terrapagos. But yeah, terrestrialization really didn't have like a story presence. Like Mega Evolution at least is slightly explained, but like Z moves are explained. The crater too. Yeah, the crater was just like, Area 0 do be like, we don't know what the fuck going on. It's just there. It just is there. They don't explain it, which is very interesting of a choice. Because they've had the main game and the DLC to explain, hey, what's going on with this fucking thing? And they're like, don't worry about it. And I'm like, but this is connected to the gimmick. Most people assume it was Eternatus. I mean, I could see it because Darkest Day. But, like, it sort of is weird for me that the Darkest Day is connected to, like, doesn't have any presence at all in Scarlet and Violet, but it has presence in Sword and Shield. So I'm like, I see that, but also it feels weird that, like, why would a different region, like, talk about this? but, like, your region doesn't? Like, why does your region, like, not have any history on the darkest day and what happened to the region? They're just like, it's fine, don't worry about it. To me, that doesn't make sense lore-wise, but Maybe dude was bored and randomly blasted Paldea and no one cared. Considering how much Pokemon loves its lore for, like, its legendaries, it makes no sense to me. Like, it makes no sense to me. Like, this is Pokemon. They literally made an entire game for Arceus because... Sorry, Arceus, because he hadn't had a game yet. And they're like, what if we made a game for the god of Pokemon? And they're like, yeah, we kind of need to do that. We haven't done that yet. And they're like, oop. So it makes no sense to me why the Darkest Day isn't connected to Paldea at that point. And they're just like, well, it happened, so we're just gonna, like, we're gonna focus on Terapagos and Ogerpon, and not the gigantic crater caused by a different legendary from a different region. Entirely connected to two other regional, like, Pokemon that aren't in our game. It's like, I don't think that works. Fully don't think that works. Yeah, I fully don't think that works, but who knows? Like, who the fuck knows? I don't write Pokemon. I wish I did, but I don't. Maybe it was Koraidon Miraidon the entire time. Maybe a big blast wiped out all the Koraidon and Miraidon, leaving only 2 left. And that transfer in time, like, advanced to being where it is today. I don't know. It's just, it's a question that I don't think will be answered for a while, because it's gonna be a minute. It's gonna be a minute till we get to explaining the goddamn crater. Like what's the explanation to the crater? We still haven't got an explanation for Heatran. Like, come on. Maybe the end from a whole different game series came in and blasted Paldea. Oh my god. Yes, I believe Azrael Dreamer came in and just said goodbye. I believe that Sephiroth came in and said, this part of Paldea sucks, and just blasted it as a god. That'd be very funny, though. It's just like, here's a different Pokemon out of nowhere that caused the crater. We never mentioned them ever. But here you go. Like, we have the Treasures of Ruin that exist, all of which are, like, mysterious and sealed away and have, like, their own little lore attached. But none of them caused the crater. It was some other being no one knows of. And it's like, ¿por qué? ¿Quoi? Like, ¿qué? ¿Quoi? ¿Por qué? Like, what? What for? Like, why? I don't know. Games do be weird and odd and strange, and we just kind of live with the facts that Pokemon, in my opinion, is burning itself out. I think Pokemon has been really creative in the past few generations, but also has been really burnt out. And they're like, every single person there is like hanging on by a thread. They're like barely surviving over there. Like, barely surviving. And it's like, you okay, y'all? Do you need a minute? You all need a minute. Maybe ZA, they're literally just an unimaginable Pokemon with unimaginable power just created the crater of Paldea. Okay, bye. And they're just like, goodbye. Maybe it was the combination of Xerneas and Yveltal, where their combined awakening in Paldea, like in Kalos, somehow moved to Paldea and no one knows why, and then Zygarde had to go in, smack them in the head, and said no and bring him back to Kalos. Maybe that's the explanation. Maybe it's like Zygarde trying to be a parent. It was the disco ball using Nebula Oculus. It was the Plasm Wraith from Pikmin 3 coming in. The Plasm Wraith, baby. It was the ancient Sire Hound digging his way trying to find food. The ancient Sire Hound wanted food and couldn't find it, therefore he dug a gigantic crater in Paldea, and when he couldn't find food, he left. That's my answer. The ancient Sire Hound did it. The Titan Dweevil picked up a nuclear bomb. The man at long legs exploded with a tactical nuke. All these other game franchises explaining what happened to Paldea except for Paldea. Man. Oh boy. Stretch, 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 stretch. Gotta stretch myself out. If it was a ball black that just woke up and left, true. Just like a gigantic creature was sleeping there. So, oh, I'm in the wrong franchise. And then got up and walked away. And you're like... And everyone looks at this gigantic creature that left this gigantic ass crater and you're like... Was that a Pokemon? And they're like, no? Maybe? Yes? I don't know. It was huge though, and they're like, it's little, I guess. Oh, you got it? Oh. It was Mario and Luigi. If you know the Bros attack from Bowser's Inside Story, it's the picnic basket. And Luigi got fat, and then he had to get up and sit himself up and, like, deflate from the food. Or was Mario filled with water, and then he blasted it out of his mouth? Chakron, exactly. But Mario had to, like, blast out water into the ocean of Paldea so he could, like, go help Luigi in their next fight. He was filled with too much water. And when he saw what happened, he went, oh no! And then just like ran. See? We can explain what happened to Paldea without anything else happening. Another simple explanation? Let's hear it. It was the Axis arc? Oh, damn, it would be the Axis arc. True. I could see that. The Axis arc makes sense. I could also personally believe it was Calamity Ganon. You know, Calamity Ganon did destroy a lot of things. Oh, wait, no, what if it was one of the Divine Beasts that just was aimed directly at the ground and went boom and just destroyed Void Termina. Oh my god. Void Termina coming in being like, just stares at everything. Paldea stares back and it goes, ah. No, wait, Galactonite. Nah, Chaos Elphalus. And Kirby had to come in. What if all of Forgotten Land took place in Paldea? That would explain the environment. What if Forgotten Land all took place in Paldea? Bitch. That'd be very funny. My god. No, wait, you were just being silly. Oh, okay. What's the next explanation? Give me. What could be the next explanation to figure this out? We have a mystery to solve. It was obviously I forgot Mega Leg. Oh my goodness. I forgot Mega Leg! Oh my god, you're right. You're so right. It has to be Mega Leg. Obviously, I'm so stupid. It has to be. That makes so much sense. It stops on the ground and then it just walks to fight Mario. Oh my god. You're so right, though. I forgot Mega Leg existed. Holy shit, man. That's so... God, I need to play Galaxy again. That is so long ago. That was so long ago when I last played Galaxy. I feel old. I feel so old now. Wow. It's been like literal years since I last played Galaxy. I feel ashamed of myself, man. I should have played Galaxy sooner. Maybe that's what we can play later on is Galaxy. Wait, who am I kidding? Wait, was it not Mega Leg? Oh my god, wait, who could it be? I have no other ideas. Shit. Who could it be? Who could it be? Who could it be? Yeah. Who would be the obvious choice? I have no idea. Question mark? Holmes? What if it was the fucking, things from Sonic Frontiers? The big-ass titans? What if it was those guys? What if it was those guys? What if they did it? What if they did it? What if it was Zero Suit Samus? What if it was Samus in her suit? And just went BAM! Dead. It was Makoto. It was Makoto Yuki, Yuna Arkami, Ren Mamma Mia, the Reaper, Yaldabaoth, the Nyx, plus the Disco Ball. All using their almighty attacks. It was Nyx going, the Archon is the means by all which is revealed. And then Izanagi no Okami going, myriad of truths. And then Joker going, sinful shell. And then the Reaper just stands there and he's like, I'm the target again. What if it... Wait. What if it was... It's gotta be Kel from the Hikimori. Oh my god, Kel Nuke. True. No. We're thinking about this wrong. We're thinking about this all wrong. We're thinking about this all wrong. No. I think I have the answer to what happened to the Paldea crater, which I nearly forgot what this conversation was about. It can't have been any of those things. No, it wasn't that at all. It would make sense, but it doesn't work. No, I think the reason that we have Paldea's crater filled with all the past and present Pokemon. I couldn't remember the franchise. What was it? Shit. Oh, fuck. What was the franchise? No, it was Monokuma. No. It was Monokuma. Someone was playing the game, and then all the Monokumas blew up. They all just went boom, and then everyone died there, and then all of their oh my god. God damn, Monokuma did it. Wait. This is so stupid, but I'm enjoying this so much. We're just being all, like, enjoying being stupid. It was the eraser! Oh my god! That makes so much sense. I always didn't like the eraser. I would just add new platforms. I would never use the eraser. Fuck the eraser. I would just keep adding platforms. No, I know what it was. I know exactly what it was. I know exactly what it was. It was Yin Yarn from Kirby's Epic Yarn, weaving the crater and then just plopping over Paldea. Just said, here's a hat. And the hat fell apart. Yin Yarn was the key. I love y'all for this. I love how we're just being dumbasses. We are just being idiots. And I am thriving on it. It is so beautiful. I love it. Oh, we got another. Oh, what's the other one we got? It was Marty from Mario Kart 64 before he was put in prison. Oh, true. That one out of place in Green Thwomp. True. Wait a minute. The lore is coming together. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We're all just coming together. Everything is put in place. For the reason why we have Paldea's Crater from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet 2022. My god. Oh my god. Well, at least I got one Gussa put together in this shenaniganery. Holy fuck. I love y'all. This is so fun. We're making a better explanation than they could have ever done. True. We explain everything so much better. It makes so much sense when we think of it, guys. Come on. It makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. We're plotting everything. Oh my god, where the fuck am I going? But we've plotted everything out. It makes complete sense. Pokemon can't refute us. They can try to, but we'll win. We have all of the logic. We have all of the main factors here. We could win. Oh. One more. We got another one. Let's go. I'm so silly. Oh. What else could we have? How could I never think of this? Oh, what else is there? I can't think of more right now. Maybe in 5 seconds I will. Let's see, we got... Let me put this down on the table so I can see it better. Hold up. I would say Master Crown, but that's way too simple. No, Master Crown is too obvious. That couldn't have done it. No, not at all. So 2 quarters, we'll say. 2 quarters, and then... Two quarters, and then, let's see. Right? Right? Did I read that right? I don't know anymore. I keep forgetting because my brain is stuck on this conversation. Wait, no! I know who caused the crater. I know who caused the crater. I got it. Oh, give me your answer, please. I have mine, but what is yours? We'll say 3/4. Goombar. True, Goombario would be a very good candidate. He charged up enough times and then he charged up and then did several multi-bonks into the ground. With Mario cheering in the back. But no. I would say we missed one thing. So 3 plus 2 1/4, which would be 5 1/4. Okay. Do I have enough fabric from this strip I can use this? No, but like my answer, what about Waddle Dee? What if he just made a paper mache Waddle Dee filled with Waddle Dees and they all just sat down and crushed Paldea? What if the Waddle Dees were so fat because they ate so much food that they just wanted to just sit down and then they just caused a crater? What if? Oh my. Oh me, oh my. There's so much that works, though. Wait, I know who did it. Wait, I'm wrong. Oh, how wrong I am. I am so wrong. I am so wrong. Oh, I am so wrong. I am so wrong. I'm so wrong. Oh dear, I'm wrong. No, I know who did it. I know exactly who did it. I know exactly who did it. It was Astarion from Baldur's Gate 3. He got tired of people's bullshit and said, "Fuck you. I'm gonna go bother." And then he tried to talk with people, got annoyed, and then walked away again. He got tired of people's bullshit. Or it was Gale and he just exploded. That's my answer. It was the Baldur's Gate 3 cast. And all of them got tired. But the ice block? Oh, I'm so blind. The ice block makes so much sense. Dear me. Dear me. We are solving this mystery better than Pokemon could ever. God, I love that we can just be dumbasses and I don't give a fuck. We're all dumbasses and I'm happy to have my dumbasses in my crew. I love it. Or else, so there you go. Okay. It melted and caused a giant crater to form? True. True. That would make sense because glaciers can make huge pits in the earth. They can drudge up the earth and move very slowly. What if it just slowly melted over time? And no one noticed because it was everything was encased in ice. Ooh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Look at us. We're solving Paldea's biggest thing for reason. Look at us go. Look at us being so smart. We're so smart. Look at us go. No, it was perfect heart. Oh, perfect heart would make tons of sense. God. Okay, we can do this. Let me see if I can, like, actually pin this together so I don't have to worry about it, but I probably will have to. Anyway, it's fine. Slip this here. Oh god, I'm tired. I did do a lot of yapping, so it makes sense. Let me, like, move myself up a bit so y'all can see me. See my torso more because I'm like laid back, so it's like Marnie, who did absolutely nothing in Pokemon's story. It genuinely surprised me how bad Sword and Shield handled its story. Like, holy fuck, y'all. You had literally a good story right there, and then y'all fucked it up. How did you do that? How did you fuck up the story? So bad that people debate if you have a story at all, which is like, no, it has a story. It's just poorly put together, and that's a problem. Maybe one day what we could do for like fun is like we go over like various games that are like really good but also have like really shit stories, and then we just like organize and put together the story, because I would absolutely do that. I would absolutely sit down here and talk about like Sword and Shield and how it literally had the best properties of a good story, but it didn't do anything with them because it didn't know what to do. And I'm like, bro, you literally had the story written out for you, and then you just didn't do it. My go-to Eternatus was also mistreated because of the lackluster story. Everything was mistreated. Literally, like, Gen 8 has the worst evil team in Pokemon history, being Team Yell. Literally just, not even evil team, like, it's just a group of people being roadies for, like, one person. And that person gets so little development in the story that they are an afterthought. Like, just a fan club. And here's the thing, nothing wrong with having a fan club, like, or having, like, not a a sort of quote-unquote lackluster team. But the reason why Team Skull works is because Team Aether Foundation, the Aether Foundation was genuinely evil. Like, genuinely bad. Like, genuinely, this is a terrible idea and someone's going to get killed, team. But Team Yell, its counterpart, is Team Macrocosmos. And, they don't show up until the last 30 minutes of the game. And I'm like, bruh, what? But also, there is, like, no development for Chairman Rose to be, to literally be a villain. Like, there is no build-up whatsoever for him to be a villain. He's, like, literally meant to be seen as the cool uncle figure for the majority of the game, and then all of a sudden he's like, but I need to worry about the world and all this, and we need to solve the darkest day now, or otherwise we won't have power in 1,000 years into the future. And I'm like, brother, what? Brother, what? Like, oh my, like, first of all, I will say, oh my god, a businessman who actually cares about the world, that's so out of character that most people don't believe that it's real. Like, oh my god, Chairman Rose actually cares about the region and cares about the environment, that he wants to solve the problem now rather than later. Oh my god, where did you find this businessman? He's actually a decent businessman, but also making him the villain, and also making it so that he literally causes the darkest day. It's not like something where he fucks up or something fucks up and he has to beg Leon to say, I need your help. This is going to go wrong. Now, you need to get over here because something went wrong while I was trying to fix the problem and it's fucked up. I need your help. No. It's that he's like, hey Leon, I couldn't wait. He's Leon, I couldn't wait. I summoned the darkest day. Have fun fighting it. And you're like, sir. And I'm like, bruh, what? And then came the post game, which apparently was like the reason, like like, gave the final, like, bit to, like, clear up Hop's story. You know, one of the main important stories of the game. And then you have Swordward and Shieldbert, whose hairstyles were literally a sword and a shield. And my first thought was, like, why did they not make Swordward's hairstyle a ponytail that is shaped like a sword, but just forced downwards? And it's, like, flowy, but not shaped like a literal sword and shield. Like, you could have made Swordward's hairstyle a ponytail and, like, style it, and it would have looked fine. Shieldbert at least looks okay. Like, it's just poofy shield hair. Like, it's okay. Like, it doesn't look great, but it looks, like, fine. But, bruh. And then, the game has the audacity to bring in those characters in when they don't have any story presence into this. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. They had the story right there. Hello, Elizabeth. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. They were never mentioned once. They were never mentioned once. Never seen again. Like, you know what? Let's talk about this hypothetical Pokemon Shield and Sword and Shield game, because I have thought about this for years. I have literally thought about this for a year. Glory to Onyx, y'all are... We miss the Onyx type in this world. Doing well, how about yous? We are ranting and yapping while I sew up some gloves. Anyway, like, I have thought about this. So, my hypothetical rewrite of Sword and Shield. First of all, make it so that Swordward and Shieldbert are in the game from the very beginning, and it's them who tell, tell Rose, hey, the darkest day is coming. And maybe Rose, we also gave a very reasonable explanation on what happened to the Paldea crater. Exactly, yeah, we did very well on that. But here's the thing. So, Swordward and Shieldbert come into Rose's, like, life. Maybe they're, like, big benefactors or, like, big shareholders within the company, or maybe advisors towards it. And Chairman Rose is, like, all hunky-dory, but then they tell him, hey, the darkest day is coming. And they're like, he's like, the darkest day? What are you talking about? And they're like, the darkest day is going to come. We need you to summon the shield hero, the heroes. They summon the legendary dogs because they're the only thing that can fight against the darkest day. And Rose first tries to summon them, but it doesn't work. So he's like, okay, I can't summon the dogs. They don't pick me. So I'm going to find a way to solve the darkest day figure out how to do it. And his first thought is like, okay, well, I already have this, like, thing in Dynamaxing. What if I use Dynamaxing as my thing? So he does heavy research into Dynamaxing, Gigantamaxing, and, like, the history of the darkest day. And it's not like, oh, the darkest day is coming, like, the end of the world happens in 1,000 years. It's Chairman Rose doesn't know when it's gonna happen. He just knows it's gonna happen. He just doesn't know what's gonna happen. He just doesn't know what's gonna happen. So he's sitting there wondering, I don't know when this is gonna happen. They haven't told me when this is gonna happen, but it's gonna happen at some point. So you're just, like, sitting there. Also, hello, I forgot to read your name. Hello, Glorious Onyx. We thank you for your presence and for the Onyx. We miss Onyx type in this household. But Chairman Rose is, like, begging, like, trying to get information from these two, but they're like, you didn't summon the dogs, we can't help you anymore. So Swordward and Shieldbert are the reason why Chairman Rose is panicking about the darkest day and panicking about what's gonna happen towards Paldea. Like, not Paldea, Galar. We've been talking about Paldea so much that my brain is wired to that. So he then, like, calls up Leon and says, hey, Leon, I need your help with something. Leon says, okay, bet, but we gotta worry about the gym challenge. And Chairman Rose says, fine, I'll worry with the gym challenge, but I need your help sooner rather than later. Gym challenge happens. However, like, as the gym challenge keeps going, various experiments that Rose is going through is fucking up. It just keeps fucking up. And he's panicking because he doesn't know when the darkest day is going to happen. He doesn't know. But he sees that his Gigantamaxing and Dynamaxing experiments are going haywire. Leon has to run around and solve these issues, questioning Chairman Rose, being like, what are you doing? What is going on? And Chairman Rose says, I need to figure this out soon. I don't know when this is happening, but something is going to happen to destroy Galar, and I need to figure it out now. And Leon's like, dude, just calm down. Calm down, we'll figure it out. But Leon keeps prioritizing the gym league, and that makes Rose paranoid even more because he's seeing the Dynamaxing happening within the gym challenges, and he thinks something's connected to that, and he keeps trying to figure out the experiments to see what's going on. Then, as the story goes on, the player gets to see have those boss fights, that happen in post. I will say this. They will, in the post game, you can fight against Gigantamax Pokemon with the trainers. What if, in the story, this hypothetical story, Leon says, I need help. You run in to help Leon fight against the Gigantamaxing Pokemon, and Leon's like, thank you for your help, but you shouldn't worry about this. Maybe make it optional, so if you don't want to, you can just skip over it and Leon handles it, but he's, more tired. Anyway, as you get farther and farther into the gym league, every single time, Chairman Rose is getting on Leon's ass, saying, I need your help now. And Leon says, just give me a couple days. I promise you I will help. I promise you. I promise you. We're almost done with the league. I promise. But he keeps experimenting. It keeps fucking up. And then finally, Leon and, Chairman Rose finally speak to each other. And he says, Leon, it's coming soon. The darkest day is coming. I don't know when, but it's very soon, and I need your help. Otherwise, Galar could be destroyed. And Leon could definitely say, I am going to help you. I am going to help you. But maybe portraying it as Leon is feeling the pressure from the public because the public doesn't fully know what's going on. So he says, I have to please the public. I'm the champion. I have to please this. And Chairman Rose is like, they won't care about it if the darkest day doesn't work out. If the darkest day happens, then they're not gonna worry about this dumb gym league. I know I organized it, but I can't, we need to prioritize this. And Leon says, well, if it's such a priority, then stop this now. Stop the gym league, stop everything, and focus on this. Just give me this last day to challenge the trainer, and then I will get everyone to help you. And Chairman Rose is like, okay, fine. One last day. One more day, and then you get up to, it continues on the same way, but you get the more chances to see the Dynamax Pokemon, and at the champion battle, Chairman Rose is buzzing Leon's phone, calling him up all the time, and Leon dismisses it because he thinks there's something wrong, until a huge explosion happens, and Chairman Rose manages to hack the systems and says, Leon, get over here. And Leon is like, oh fuck, okay, you go with Leon. And Chairman Rose finds you and explains, I don't know what happened, but this thing exploded, and now we have the darkest day going on. I told Leon I needed help, and basically portray Chairman Rose as the underdog hero trying to help, but he's so paranoid and he doesn't know what's going on. Only for it to be revealed throughout the entire story that Swordward and Shieldbird are the ones fucking up everything that Chairman Rose is doing because they want to summon the dogs and claim their birthright. So they stressed Chairman Rose out so bad that he found the Egg of Eternatus and was like, okay, I can find a way to destroy it. I can find a way to stop the darkest day. I can finally do this. And then they themselves come in and break that. They break open Eternatus, and they're running into the slumbering weld like, trying to summon the dogs while you're trying to, like, figure out what's going on. You get to the Slumbering World, you fight Sword and Shieldbird, and they're like, we're not gonna let you take this. This is our birthright. We're going to be heroes. You shove them away, do the whole thing with Eternatus, solve everything, and then the dogs leave with Swordward and Shieldbird yelling and getting pissed at you, saying, that was our birthright, that was our right to have the dogs. How dare you take that away from us? And then they become the primary villains within the post-game. So basically, make Swordward and Shieldbird the actual enemies, and then that you can't deal with them until way later. That's my hypothetical Pokemon game. Because, like, I don't get why they aren't the main villains. I don't get why they only show up at the very end. Like, how are they not connected to Chairman Rose? They should be. Like, they absolutely should be connected to Chairman Rose with how he's conducting himself. It would make so much sense. Like, make them the reason he wants to solve the Darkest Day as soon as possible. Like, make them the reason. And also make it so they're the reason as to why everything Chairman Rose is doing is failing, so he keeps having to resort to more desperate measures. Like, he thinks, okay, I can just use Dynamax Pokemon. Like, if they were so important, why did they never pop up or mention before post-game? Exactly. So make them important. Make them really important to the story. Like, make them really important. And, like, make it so that Chairman Rose is both a villain, but also a tragic hero who's leading to desperate measures to try and fix this. Like, he's trying so hard to figure out what the Darkest Day is, trying to figure out how he can stop it with Gigantamax Pokemon, maybe Dynamaxing Pokemon, maybe Gigantamaxing, and everything keeps fucking up. To where he finally says, fine, I'll just destroy the egg like, the egg is now my last hope. If I can maybe tame it, if I can maybe destroy it, then maybe it'll be fine. It'll be all good. And he's a paranoid man who wants to do good. He wants to be a good person, but he's so paranoid, so terrified, and so willing to do anything he can to solve his problems that it leads to Swordward and Shieldbird using that against him. And, like, saying, alright, you found the egg. Now we're gonna summon the dogs. And then you come in, summon the dogs because they're not really your Pokemon yet. You don't get them till post-game, and I like that. They just come in for the final fight and, like, ask for your help. And, like, you ask for their help. I like that you can't catch them until after. I think that's smart. Swordward and Shieldbird see that you get the weaponry, and then finally, once you defeat the Eternatus and capture it, finally, Swordward and Shieldbird come back and say, we're here to get our birthright. And they're so angry, like, saying, how dare you take this from us? We were supposed to be the heroes. That they're so petty that they keep invading in your life. And you're just like, dude, we solved your problem. And it's like, bruh. They're like so furious that they keep fucking things up for everyone. And then Hop is like, I'm done with you bitches, shut up. And then he finally gets his courage. The dogs, like, come in and be like, yeah, we like you. And then bada bing, bada boom. Like, it makes sense to me that these, like, Swordward and Shieldbird should have been in the games. But they weren't. I don't get why. They should have been in the games. Also, here's another thing. Why is Peony not in the main game? If you know who Peony is, he's the brother of Chairman Rose. They're brothers? And Peony is never mentioned at all? Despite the fact he looks exactly like Chairman Rose. It's like, no. Wait, who? Exactly. Peony. He's this dude wearing a bunch of, like, orange gear on his back. He's in the Crown Tundra DLC, along with his daughter Peonia. And he's chairman, I think it's either confirmed or alleged, but it's very much hinted he's Chairman Rose's brother. Never is mentioned. Never brought up until the Crown Tundra, and I'm like, so why did you make him related to Peony, to, like, Chairman Rose, if he has no presence? Like, Mustard makes sense in the, Isle of Armor, because he's a former champion that Leon used to train against. So it's like, okay, cool, he's, like, meant to be Leon's, like, predecessor. Alright, that's not bad. That's, like, a little weird, we haven't heard of him, but it makes sense because he's just a champion. But your brother and your niece? Oh, those we can forget about. Those we don't have to worry about. I'm like, bruh. Hello? Hello? How dare? It's like, it's a very much a bro moment for me. I'm like, y'all, come on. It's not that goddamn hard, but I guess it is hard for Pokemon to actually have continuity sometimes. I'm like, sirs, madams, everything in between, what the fuck? It's like, how you do that? How you do that? How you do that? How do you do that so easily, where you can just see, like, oh yeah, here's a character. They're this other related family, but don't worry about that. They don't appear in the story at all. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, ¿por qué? ¿Quoi? Why? It's dumb. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's dumb. It's fine. It's just how it is. I'm not crazy. Everyone else is. It's great. But anyway, Sword and Shield did have the opportunity to be a good story. And here's the thing. I do think Sword and Shield has one of the best gym challenges. Like, gym challenge-wise, I think it's really fun. I like the Pokemon and, like, the team members you're stacked up against with the trainers. Some of them are, like, really fucking creative. Like, I think Raihan is one of the best final gym leaders. But, y'all, if you wanted to have the Darkest Day storyline be important, make it important. Don't put it in the back burner for literally 95% of the game. And then just throw all of the story in at the last second. Because there were multiple opportunities in the game for the player to see the Darkest Day plot come together. And then they're just like, no, focus on the gym challenge. And then Leon runs off. And I'm like, so then why have the Darkest Day plot in general? Just focus on the gym challenge. That's it. Like, y'all, it's like right there. And they're just like, nope, we're gonna do it this way. And I'm like, bitches, y'all are dumb. But New Game Plus? Yeah, true. Like a New Game Plus, where it's like actually good story though. Like, bruh. But nah, Pokemon is usually just post-game. They're really... I don't think there's like any Pokemon game that's like really New Game Plus. It's just post-game. And it's like fair, but like, bruh. I don't know. I'm just like, it amazes me too because everyone praised Sun and Moon for its story. Original Sun and Moon, because Sun and Moon really did do a lot to make a good Pokemon story, and that was like really good. So to follow it up with Sword and Shield, arguably one of the worst stories in Pokemon, was a choice, was a maneuver, was an action. It's like, well, goddamn, like, I would have done other things besides that, but congratulations. I think it's great, but you know, it just makes me sad because I genuinely do like Gen 8. I do like Sword and Shield a lot. It has some of my favorite Pokemon in there. Like, Toxtricity is my all-time favorite Pokemon, and it was in Gen 8. I love the punk rock lizard so much. I love that it's a bass guitar and an electric guitar so much. Like, it gave us Snom and Duraludon. Gen 8 gave us, like, Gen 8 gave us Appleton and Flapple. We got the Apple Dragon from Gen 8. That's nuts. Like, we got Appleton. The dragon apple that has droopy eyes that looks like it's covering its face. That's adorable. We had the meme that is Snom. We had Obstagoon. Literally one of the coolest Pokemon. Like, divergent, split evolutions we've seen. Like, regional forms. Fucking cool. And then we get one of the shittiest stories in Pokemon history, and I'm like, thanks. Like an avocado. Thanks. Like, I wasn't expecting Flapple to make it on my team. Like, here's the thing. I liked Cofagrigus enough, but Runerigus was such a great Pokemon that I did not expect it to not only be on my team, but to help me sweep Raihan so easily. Like, Runerigus helped me sweep Raihan so easily. I was like, the ground ghost type did it, bitch? Fuck yeah. Like, it genuinely baffles me, but, like, I'm just like, it has such good Pokemon in that generation. And then we just get shit for everything else. And I'm like, bro, are you kidding me? Like, we could have had more with it. Like, it could have been one of the best generations. Like, one of the best Pokemon stories. And then they're just like, nope, we're gonna drop the ball and ruin the story. I'm like, how dare you do that to me? How dare you do that to me? Like, I want my good Pokemon. And they're like, how about no? Corviknight is also cool. Corviknight is literally one of the coolest Route 1 birds ever in Pokemon history. Like, there are some cool Route 1 birds, but literally an armored bird knight that is also a taxi? Shoot, man. I would love a Corviknight in my life. A personal taxi to just go whee! Like, bro, that would be beautiful. You know for a goddamn fact Corviknight would be a fan. Like, Corviknight's such a fan favorite. It's so good. But nah, we don't get... We could have got better Pokemon. We could have gotten some more stuff. But no. No. Like, Corviknight was on my team for the rest of the game. Because I looked at Rookidee and I'm like, this is cute. Such a fan favorite that Tinkaton exists. Exactly. It's such a fan favorite that Tinkaton exists. Which is also now a fan favorite. Little hammer rabbit that I love. I love the hammer rabbit so much. It's so stupid. It sleeps on the hammer and that's adorable. But, like, it is amazing that, like, all of that came together. And then they just fuck up the story. I'm like, how do you do that? 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 I remember having a Corviknight, but I took it off my team, put in the Veterans box. That's fair. It does have a really good typing, being Flying Steel type, and that was, like, probably one of my favorite Like, it was such a heavy hitter, too, for my team. It was just, like, it did so much damage. And I loved it so much. I was like, this is my baby, and I wish to treat it well for the rest of my career. Like, it was my baby for the rest of my career, and I was happy with it. It's just like, bro. Vileplume was another Pokemon I took to the very end? That's fair. Vileplume was a pretty good Pokemon. Or like, oh, I forgot about my boy Arsene, the Grimmsnarl. Oh my god, I can't believe I nearly forgot Grimmsnarl. You give us Hatterene? I had Grimmsnarl. Holy shit, I loved Grimmsnarl so goddamn much. Literally, I named it Arsene. And I said, that's my boy. Like, Arsene, my boy. We're keeping him for the rest of the journey. And I did. And I loved him. He was so good. He was such a good boy. That I was like, I have to find a new, like, Grimmsnarl so I could make it Gigantamax. And I hated that, but I'm like, but it would be so cool. I gotta see who was on the final team. I remember my final team pretty well. Because I think, yeah, I remember my final team, I think. It was, my final team was, Rillaboom, because I liked the monkey the most out of the starters. I think Scorbunny's like the usual choice, but I liked Rillaboom the most. Corviknight, Golisopod, because I liked Golisopod's shtick and such. Toxtricity, Grimmsnarl, and then Rodriguez. That was my team. And I loved them so much. They were such a fun team. I had a lot of trouble with, like, Cameron Rose because I didn't have any fire-type moves. But I made it work. I beat him. I kicked his ass. It was great. Like, I technically didn't have any type overlap, but a lot of, like, my Pokemon were just, like, I didn't have any fire-type moves, so that was, like, a problem for steel types. Loading up Sword to see the team, that's cool. I love that. Like, I miss, like, I wish Sword and Shield was, like, good, man. Like, I wish it was good. I wish. But it wasn't, and it disappoints me. Anyway, once I finish this second gusset, I think I'm gonna end stream, because I'm almost done with this gusset. It's just taking me a bit of time, because I'm yapping and sewing doesn't help. I'm just, like, focusing on two things at once, and it's very difficult for my brain. Huh. Stretch my back out. Oh, boy. Stretching my back out, it does hurt a lot. It's like, damn. But it's like also been a minute, so it's like I've been sitting on my butt for the past week, so it's just like I've not been able to get up and move around. I should soon. I'm gonna go to the gym with some friends and, like, get some working out done. Like, be a little bit better with my routine, but we'll see. Pokemon were Cinderace, Dreadnought, Duraludon, Vileplume, Hatterene, and Flapple. That's a pretty good team. That's a pretty good-ass team. Dreadnought's a very good Pokemon to have, too. I liked him a lot. Dreadnought was very good. I enjoyed. I liked seeing him. I liked the big jaw man. Bowser never got off the team. His name was Bowser! Oh, I love that. Bowser. Bowser the Dreadnought, that's so cute. I love him. I love him so much. I find him precious. We need a fire rock type, or fire ground type, and that is like the same style as Dreadnought, so I can name him Bowser. You know what? Pokemon just needs to make more... Dreadnought was named... Oh, Duraludon was named Emperor, like the Empire State. That makes sense. What did I name my Corviknight? I don't remember what I named Corviknight. I remember I named Rillaboom Hanuman because Myth Monkey. I forget what I named my Rookidee. Damn, I don't remember. Fuck. I forget what I named. I don't remember my team as well. Damn, I'm sad. Damn. I remember I named my, Runrigus Ushabti. Because it was, like, reference to Egyptian shit. And I was, like, in my mythology phase. Well, not my phase, but my knee-deep into mythology back then. And then I also named, of course I named, Grimmsnarl Arsene, because when I saw his Gigantamax form, I'm like, your name is Arsene. It's either that or Helsing. Or Alucard. Like, I looked at the Gigantamax form for Grimmsnarl, and I'm like, no, that's a fucking persona. In hindsight, I could have named it Satanael, but like... if it would have let me. But I'm like, I looked at that and I'm like, nah, that's a fucking persona, bitch. Nah. Nah. I forget what I named my Pokemon. It's been so long. I will tell you though, I do remember my Scarlet and Violet team, I think. Mostly, I think I do. Because I picked Skeledirge. I know that. When I got Zacian, I named it after my dog. That's cute. We always, like, name it. For Scarlet and Violet, I had, Skeledirge, which was my boy. I loved Skeledirge quite a bit. I had... what was the next Pokemon after Skeledirge that I got? It wasn't Clodsire, because I didn't keep Clodsire on my team. I know I had Grafaiai, I had Armarouge, I had, oh my god, it's been so long since I played with Scarlet and Violet team that it's just like, damn, it's lost in my brain. I had Kilowattrel. I remember 4 of them? That's so bad. Damn. I will say, the majority of my Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet, I had a ground type weakness. My only chance to fight against ground types was a Kilowattrel. Because it was the only flying type. Everything else was weak to ground type moves. And so, what was her name? The ground type Elite Four member. She gave me a hard time because I was like, oh, ground types are a problem. Fuck. And I was like, shit. Ground types were my issue. It was not fun, but it was great anyway. It was like, fuck, I don't remember. I don't remember my team. Aw, man. I do remember that I named my, Armarouge Mega Man because I have to, and then I named Ceruledge because I got a friend to trade. I had a friend trade with me. I named my Ceruledge Zero because I had to name them, like, Mega Man and Zero. That's literally, like, what they were made to be. Was a Mega Man reference. Sandaconda named Handaconda. Oh my god. That's perfect. Handaconda. Sandaconda was a cool Pokemon. They had some... like, I do love a lot of new Pokemon. I'm just like... sometimes they just don't hit. Sometimes they do hit. Corviknight was named Croden. Ooh. That's cool. Oh, I remember. I named Corviknight Siren, I think. I think I named it Siren because bird. But I also wanted to be like big siren. I think I named it Siren because especially since mine was female, so I think Corviknight was female, yeah. Man, I really need to check up on my Scarlet and Violet team because I miss Armor Rouge so much. Crow and Warden? That makes sense, yeah. That's like an appropriate term. Oh boy, let me stretch. I'm almost done with this gusset, but I might actually stop after 3 hours, so I've got 16-ish minutes. 15, really. 15 minutes before I hit 3 hours, and then I'll stop. Mamoswine that I named Sleepy Boy? Fair answer. Swinub and Piloswine are very sleepy. Very eepy. I actually did used to use a Hatterene on my team, but I dropped it because it was too slow for me, and then I got Grimmsnarl, and I'm like, this is the right kind of speed I need. My guy's a little bit slow, but he's also pretty fast, and he can hit like a truck, so I wanted speed. Because Runerigus was my slower Pokemon, and I was okay with that because he was setting up. Glalie I named Necrotius, that's funny. He would be a Necrotius, though. I think y'all remember, but, in my Nuzlocke with Feeny, I also got a Glalie, and I named it Jelly Donut. It's a very deep inside joke, but with Pokemon. If you've watched the Pokemon anime, in the Pokemon anime, original anime, it was dubbed by 4Kids, which was notorious, was a notorious company for Americanizing Japanese culture. So at one point, Brock holds up 3 pieces of rice balls, onigiri, and he says, "These donuts are great! Jelly-filled are my favorite! Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut!" And it's said in the Pokedex, not in the Pokedex, but like in various like Pokemon websites that either Glalie is based on a hockey mask or an onigiri. So therefore, Glalie is a jelly donut. Glalie is a jelly donut when stated by 4Kids, and so I named mine Jelly Donut. In honor of the 4Kids dub. Which, man, it's so funny now, because a lot of people would say, oh, that's a bad dub. Which, by all accounts, it technically is. But looking back, I really do miss the old dubs. Purely because, because not only just nostalgia, but, they were of their time, and they weren't the greatest dubs. They weren't good. They were serviceable for what they needed to be. But, we needed those dubs so our current ones could run and, be as good as they are. We needed those bad dubs to come together. And when you now look back at those dubs with having good, dubbing for anime now, I look back at them with, such a fondness of thinking, man, they really did do that. And it wasn't great, but it means a lot that they, you can just watch the dub, not because it's, good, but because you know it's bad, so you're in for a good time because you know it's not gonna be great. And I'm like, yes, give me the shitty dubbing, please. I want the funnies. I know it's not gonna be great, but it's gonna be funny. And then you get to, modern dubs, and then you just see Guzzler going, Guzzlord screaming like a man. And it's they really, Guzzlord is this imposing, monstrous figure with tons of arms and legs, and then just it just screams like a man. just screams like a man, and I'm like, bro, you did not just make this gigantic beast just scream like a man. You didn't have it, like, sound distorted or weird. It's just a man. Like, the balls. Like, the balls. It's so dumb, but it makes me laugh every time. And I'm like, man, I wonder how they would have handled it within the old dub. How would they have handled Guzzlord, Pheromosa, Buzzwole? How would they have handled all of those weird Ultra Beast Pokemon when what we currently get is man screaming. We just get man screaming. And it's like, bro. It's like, bro. Bro, we just get man screaming. It makes me... I love the dubbing nowadays because it's both good and hilarious. Like, I can imagine in, like, 20 years' time, people will look back at the Sun and Moon anime and be like, that's how they did the screaming? And then they're like, how was the original dub? And they hear Jelly Donuts are my favorite, and they're like, what? Like, damn, man. I also got a Bisharp on the side and named it Boomer. Ooh, that's a fun name. We love Boomer. You know what I also would want? Like, okay, so I'm thinking of, like, Pokemon that we've... Like, animals and such we're thinking of for Pokemon. I want a Sea Otter Pokemon, but, like, a proper Sea Otter. Because we've technically had a couple Sea Otters. But I don't consider Oshawott very much a Sea Otter. Even though he's very much an otter, I'm, like, he's more chubby. I want, like, proper four-legged Sea Otter. Like, Buizel doesn't work because he's both an otter and a weasel. And I'm like, no, I want otter. And I want the cutest little otter in the world. But I'm like, that ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Never gonna get that. I want to see tardigrades. I want to see tardigrades, but taken very literally. I want to sit there and be like, water bear. And they're like, oh, it's a tardigrade. And then it's like an actual bear, but it's like soaked in like, just absolutely soaked in like water. And they're like, it's tardigrade. And they're like, what? Or they could make a joke of like, oh, it's a tardigrade that evolves into a water bear. And you're like, not remotely what I was thinking of. And they're just like, what? It's a water bear. And you're like, I mean, not wrong. It do be a water bear, but it's like, it goes from like bug type to like bug water, but it's just like a big ass bear. And they're like, how is this a bug type? And it's like, don't worry about it. I do also think, wait, oh, uh-oh. What could we go for? Lava sharks? Ooh, that would be cool. Land sharks would be cool. Like, Garchomp is meant to be a land shark, but, like, lava shark, though. Like, fire shark, please. Fire shark. I would love that. I would love that so much. I also do like the fact that as Pokemon designs have gone, like, further into designing, they've just kind of accepted that they're gonna make weird-ass designs and pull from random places. Poking its head out of a mini volcano, that would be so cool. That would be so cool. I would love that so much. I kind of do like how modern Pokemon designs are much more weird and, like, out of pocket. Like, I genuinely think if they did, like, say, Armarouge back in Gen 1, it would look so different compared to how it is now. Like, Armarouge and Ceruledge just look like Mega Man Pokemon. Just like Mega Man animes. Or like Mega Man fighters. You could see That would be Nightman and Blade Man right there. That is just obviously Mega Man Pokemon. But it works, though. I love that it's, like, they're willing to, like, delve into those other styles and, like, make them much more quote-unquote humanoid, but also very shaped in a manner that feels unrealistic to that type. Like, Nightman, Blade Man. Or, like, Cannon Man and Blade Man. Right there. Like, absolutely right there. For, like, Mega Man enemies. And I think it would be cool. I think it would be very cool. Umibozu Pokemon? Absolutely. An Umibozu Pokemon would be so cool. Or like a Gashadokuro, if you know what a Gashadokuro is. It is a gigantic-ass skeleton that rages around the earth and is so angry that it just ravages everything until it's so tired and so burnt out. But it's like this gigantic stone skeleton, maybe. Like a stone cabal. Like maybe it's a rock ghost type. Where it's this gigantic mass of skeleton, like made of rocks. That like is like hunting down, searching for more parts to build itself. So it like looks so huge and massive and hulking. That would be so cool. And maybe it's like a protector of the earth instead of like ravaging it. And it's like, oh jeez. Oh dear. Oh dear. Scary. Uh-oh. 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 Oh. Yee. But that would be so cool. Maybe that could be the legendary. The rock ghost like legendary. I can see they're also making a very regional variant of Hatterene based of Hachishakusama. I could see that. Yeah, definitely. I couldn't read that. Hachisakusama. I could definitely see that. Like, there are tons of ways for regional variants to occur. Like, absolutely. I could see it happening. I could absolutely see it. I could definitely see, like, depending on where they go for, like, they can't really do as much of a Japanese style as much because they did that for Legends Arceus. But, like, I could see them, like, doing regional variants of, like, very different, like, Pokemon. Like, let me think. If I had to think of, like, one regional variant that I would absolutely love to see. Or maybe more divergent. I definitely think they're going to keep doing divergent evolutions. Oh, absolutely. Like, divergent evolutions is absolutely going to keep going. So I could definitely see, like, maybe a divergent evolution of, let me think. What would be a good divergent evolution? Like, a good Pokemon. Like, maybe, like, a Gliscor divergent evolution. But instead of it being ground flying type, it's, like, what would be a good thing for, like, a bat? I don't know. Something like that. But, like, Gliscor would be a really cool divergent evolution instead of a vampire bat. It's, like, maybe something different. Like, styled. Like, there's tons of them they could go for. And tons of them they could, like, figure out and put together. Absolutely. Like, I definitely think they would work. What would be a good one? I'm trying to think of, like, Pokemon in my head. You know what? I want them to do what they sort of did with Linoon. And give more regional variants or, like divergent evolutions or whatever it may be. For Pokemon that just need something. Like, okay, so, Ariados, I think, deserves something. I think Ariados could have a very cool, like, either regional form or divergent evolution where it's, like, much more powerful, or at least somewhat interesting to, like, go with. Because I think what Pokemon should do is give it to Pokemon who, like, need it in a way. Like, I think it would be so cool if Ledian, like, I love Ledian as a concept, but it never really goes anywhere because it's such a bad typing. Its stat spread is awful. Like, give Ledian some love. Maybe it gets a third evolution where it becomes ultra... Maybe it's like Palafin, where it's, like, ultra powerful for a certain amount of time. And, like, you have to keep that gimmick going, otherwise you don't keep it going. And so you're like, how do I keep Ledian overpowered? because it's a weak-ass Pokemon. If I fuck up, it's gonna be gone. Give Ledian something. Ledian deserves something, man. It is like your only ladybug Pokemon besides Orbeetle, and Orbeetle's fucking cool. I want Ledian to get some love. Damn it. Let Ledian get love. I beg Pokemon. Like, you gave Ampharos a fucking cool-ass cast... Why is cast form? Why is there no sand form of cast form? Why is there no sand form cast form? Genuinely. Genuinely. Why is sandstorm cast form not a thing? That's a type of weather based in Pokemon's modeling and style. Like, it's right there. Why isn't there a flying type? Why isn't cast form flying type? Because it's meant to be, like, I get it's meant to be, like, O2, but, like, it's also wind. So, like, so why not make it flying type? And then every single other form has the flying type attached to it? Like, there's so much different weather. Like, literally. And they're like, they're like, I'm like, y'all, please. It's not that hard. Give cast form something. Give Wailord something. I want another, like, styled Wailord Pokemon. Because we got Satitan, and I love Satitan. Satitan is fucking cool. Give us something to Wailord. There's so many Pokemon that deserve to have some sort of, like, upgrade or some sort of, like, attachment to them. Because they're just, like, there. And I get some of them just being there. Have we ever gotten an Orca? No, I don't think we have gotten an Orca. The closest one you could technically say is Orca is Palafin, but that's Dolphin. So give us an Orca. That would be great. You could make it a regional variant of Palafin. There you go. You got an idea for Wailord? Gimme, 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 gimme. Based on the rock slide myth whale. See, there you go. Make it a rock type. Rock type whale. That is so tanky. That is incredible. Tanky whale. I'm like, come on. Y'all, it's right there. We have ideas for you. Just steal us. We're fine with it. We give ideas for a reason. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Plus, we have the lore right there. A whale that lives in the mountains and causes rock slides. Easy peasy. Rock whale. Right there. Rock whale. Pokemon are cowards. They won't give us the rock whale for the rest of our lives, man. They just won't. There's so many Pokemon they could upgrade and have fun with. There's just, like, so many Pokemon that deserve an upgrade. Like, some Pokemon, I'm like, y'all don't need to upgrade this Pokemon or give it something else. Like, alright, genuine question. Why does, Meowth have so... you know, let me phrase this question better. Why do so many Gen 1 Pokemon get all of the variants? Like, like, a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon have gotten a taste of the new gimmick for Pokemon. Like, Gen 6, literally almost every single Mega Evolve Pokemon was from Gen 1. We had, like, very few, like, I don't think... we had, like, very few Pokemon from, like, Gen 5 or Gen 4 get a Mega Evolution. And if they did, it was either bad, like Mega Garchomp, or just not notable, like Mega Audino. Like, why was majority of Mega Evolutions given to Gen 1 Pokemon? Like, you know what? Let's look up the Mega Evolutions just because we can. Also, we hit 3 hours, but I'm on a tangent, so we're gonna keep going. This is how you keep extending stream, is having me go on tangents anyway. I mean, look at Mega Evolved Pokemon. We had some good Mega Evolution. Flygon crying to get a Mega Evolution, bro. So many, so many, so many. Why didn't the Kalos starters get Mega Evolution? Why did the Kanto starters get Mega Evolution, but the Kalos, I keep saying Kanto, but why did the Kalos, like, starter trio did not get Mega Evolutions, but Kanto did? But yet, Sun and Moon starters get their own Z moves. Galar starters get their own, Gigantamax forms, but, like, nothing for us. So, let's look at this. So, we have counting for Mega Evolutions in, like, Gen, for, like, all of them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 Mega Evolved Pokemon are from Gen 1. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Gen 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 8. So, like, about 21 from Gen 3, which makes sense because Gen 3 did have, Oras be remade, so it makes sense as to why they were made. Gen 4 had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gen 5 had 1. And then Gen 6 had 1. You kidding me? How did Gen 5 get the same amount of gens, like Mega Evolutions as Gen 6? Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, really? Bruh. Like, genuinely baffles me. I just, like, they should have gotten Mega Evolutions. Like, the Kalos trio should have gotten Mega Evolutions. That would have been perfect for them. Like, a Mega Greninja, like, the only Pokemon from those three to get some sort of love is Greninja with Ash Greninja, which is a Pokemon that can never come back into Pokemon again because it's just stuck in Gen 7. I'm like, bro, you kidding me? You kidding? Imagine Mega Infernape, oh my god. Mega Empoleon and Mega Torterra would be fucking cool. Like, come on, we have potential here, and no one's just like, we're all just kind of like, twiddling our thumbs. Like, but Mega Greninja would be so fucking cool. Mega Greninja would have been literally the most popular Pokemon ever. Like, come on, it's right there. Mega Delphox could have, like, fixed up what was wrong with Delphox, and Mega Chestnut could have made him more cooler. Like, you have the potential. It's right there. Like, don't waste it. And they wasted it. Mega Infernape is just Sun Wukong. I mean, it's meant to be a reference to Sun Wukong, so... Like, come on. Come on, y'all. It just, like, give it a fire stick. Like, literally make it so that it just summons. Make it so that its fire is so hot that it makes a cloud of its own fire. Maybe it's just standing on fire. And it's just, like, dancing around on it and having its own fun. It's like, bro. Mega Torterra literally just has a gigantic ecosystem like how Mega Snorlax does. Just make Mega Torterra like Gigantamax Snorlax right there. Mega Empoleon is like has like bigger armor and its crown becomes so big. Or like it's got gigantic serrated gigantic blades. Literally the World Turtle, exactly. Just make it the World Turtle. Like, opportunities right there. I wonder what they're gonna do with Gen 5, and I'm scared. Gen 5, I'm like scared because They technically skipped it, which in my head I'm okay with. Like, I was like, damn it, they skipped Gen 5. But I'm like, maybe the crown becomes a miniature kingdom? Ooh, that would be cool. Like a little tiny colony living on top of his head. That'd be cute. But like, in hindsight, I'm like, okay that they're skipping Gen 5 because, based on what happened with BDSP, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, I'm good to just experience Gen 5 on the DS. Like, I don't want Gen 5 to be ruined. Because Gen 5 is where so many people... Or Mega Empoleon just becomes DD, has a steel hammer that just slams everywhere. That would just be funny. But, like, I'm kind of okay that they're like, nah, we're gonna just skip Gen 5 and go to Gen 6 because Gen 6 desperately needs it, and it's, like, fair. It just, like, makes a ton of sense, you know? It just makes a ton of sense. But, you know, I'd rather get Pokemon ZA and have it be good than get a shitty Gen 5 remake. We don't have any Domino Pokemon? Hold up. What do you mean Domino Pokemon? Like the actual game Domino? Like the little pieces? I mean, yeah, I could actually see a Domino Pokemon. But like, if I had to think of something close to it, I think of Phalanx. Like, that would be like the closest equivalent, I would say, because it's like people, like little things in a row moving at the same time. It's like one thing, and like dominoes are like stacked in front of each other to be knocked over, so. Phalanx the Beloved. I like Phalanx. I like how gimmicky it is. It's just like, it's an army. Cool. You can't catch one of them. They just are together forever. It's great. We like them being stuck together forever. It's cool. It's just great. Named them. I had them, but I never figured out how they worked. I named them Wiggler. Correct answer. They are Wiggler the Phalanx. Wiggler the Phalanx lives on in my heart forever. We like Wiggler the Phalanx. My boy. And it just goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and it's like, bro, chill. Damn, we really do just spend 3 hours yapping about Pokemon. That's very funny. Thanks, Pokemon, for having so many good topics to go over. Especially us figuring out what happened to the crater in Paldea. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed our answers. I think all of them are correct. You know, I think we have a correct answer, so we just gotta, like, you know, iron out. But, like, I think we did good. I think we did good with discussing what happened to the crater in Paldea. I think we solved the mystery. One final answer? Share it with the class. Share the final answer with the class. Metaton? True, though. Known for the high defense, indeed, and just explodes. Totally not negative 4,000 defense or anything. No, just it's its ultimate form, man. It's its ultimate form. God, Mettaton was such a meme in Undertale. To think we live in a world where Mettaton is actually a thing that exists, and I'm like, cool. We love learning that Mettaton exists in our world, and we just kind of have to live with those consequences that we made Mettaton exist, so. We allowed Mettaton to exist, and I don't think we can ever go back. There we go. Alright, second gusset's finally done. Yippee! So now I can put it on and see if it fits. Totally is definitely one of my favorite Undertale characters. Exactly, one of my favorites. That's actually pretty comfortable. Put this, slide it on. That's actually pretty comfortable. Yippee! Nice. Nice. Alright, so I just gotta do one more gusset, and then I can trim the gussets down, and then make the other glove inside, and then I'll make the outside gloves later. So, I think this glove will take me 9 hours to make. If he did have an actual fight, I don't know. Either way, you would destroy the wings before one-shotting him, making him slightly tankier. Yeah, I mean, you just tank him. You just smack him around, and then he just dies, and it's like, damn. Like, I kind of wish they did give him a little bit more of a fight, but, like, they had to save it up for, a certain Skelebro, but, like, they have to make you, like, OP. Spamton Neo, true. Just goes bam, 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 and you're like, oh, bruh, bruh. Let me pull this. I'm gonna trim this down right now before we end stream. Actually, while I end stream, we can trim this. Anyway, thank you all so much for stopping by and joining me in, like, the yapping scenario where I just sat down and yapped. We just yapped for, like, literally 3 hours. It's great. Anyway, let's see who we shall raid today. I'm sure we got a couple people we can go with. Let me do this. Also wonder how they're gonna do the secret bosses in Deltarune? Not sure. I haven't really thought about that. It's been a minute since I played Deltarune, so I'd have to, like, investigate. But anyway, let's see. Who shall we raid today? Do you guys have any suggestions on who we should go for? Almost? How would the other soul mechanics work? I do wonder. We've got Teddy Sunday, who's celebrating their 3-year anniversary. That's always lovely. Oceanox is celebrating, Twitch partner. A lot of people are celebrating today. We got Porcelain Maid, who's doing some just chatting. We got Drummond, from Apid Drummer and such. We also got Mothalith, who I believe is doing Umineko When They Cry Again. So, do you guys have any suggestions on who we should go for? Let me trim these while we wait. So we can do that really quick. Let's see. Let's go see Oceanox? Alright, Oceanox it is. Alright. Go and celebrate her reaching Twitch partner. Yippee. Always lovely. Anyway. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope you guys enjoyed stream today. It was a lot of fun just to yap and vibe. If you'd like to join in the raid, here's the raid message. If you're subscribed, here is the sub raid message. Tomorrow, I guess we're gonna start Pokemon, start Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, which I need to set up, but yeah, we're probably gonna do that, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun, because Mystery Dungeon is a great franchise, and I want to play those games again. I miss them. I miss them a lot. It'll be great. It'll be a lot of fun. So, I will see you guys tomorrow for some, I guess, more Pokemon, because we just discussed Pokemon for literally an hour. Well, 3 hours, excuse me. And, have some fun with that. So, I'll see you later. Bye!
The fishnet.